Also pressing the button.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to Twitch. Make sure to restart your PC just on the off chance that Twitch is trying to steal your IP address.
No,
It already has
please
it.
don't.
Hey, good, that stuff works today. Thank you, Izo, for testing that out. Tools and term. Welcome to Wednesday.
Did I change my title? Oh, good. I did.
Craft with the boys. So let's some
Oh, boys. Test.
testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. May you please enter the experimentation chamber for your
Ah.
test results.
The heck?
Did I get too loud
Zykes.
or?
No, Zykes just startled me. Thanks for the 100
Oh,
bits, dude. Uh,
okay.
Your volumes sound good.
Oh, nice. You even made the model red.
Yeah.
We have voices.
We can has the voices.
Huzzah, we can talk.
So considering my options today are to tear apart a storage system and rebuild it, bigger, better, faster, stronger, or whatever you guys are doing, I think I'm going to opt for whatever you guys are doing. So what are you guys up to?
I'm not actually sure.
I'm going to dig a hole.
Are we going
Here
to
we
do
go.
another hole digging stream? Because I'm not sure what to do either, if I'm being honest. My thought was to
man.
maybe build like a chicken spawning and murdering machine, but
Right.
digging a hole might be a little better.
I'm bringing a
Yeah,
shulker
the
of
thing
pork
is,
chops if you want.
I'm not going to dig a whole chunk out this time.
Oh,
Oh, so a diet chunk.
Yeah.
diet chunk.
We're talking about food anyway, might as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about food in the background all this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was so fun.
Oh, hey, my ender chest is empty. It's not nice.
Oh, nice. Time to fill it up with pork chops.
Oh, I'd filled it up with chicken.
Oh,
All
okay.
this scaffold is back at the digging place, right?
Which digging place? Because I'm pretty sure I've gone back and looted most of those.
Oh, right, because you were using scaffolding.
Yeah, I could grab some scaffolding from my place. I've got a few ender chests. Shulker boxes, that's the word.
Yeah, I can do some more. All right, I need the crafting table for that.
Hi, Nano.
Hello.
Well, Jude, so getting ready for the blizzard. Well, I mean, I'm always ready for the blizzard, but Iso's more in like a jumpsuit.
Me and Blizzard don't get along.
I mean, to
You
be
don't like
fair.
blizzards? You don't like the cold? I remember you spent a lot of time saying it's too hot.
Don't know if Iso has a Dairy Queen either.
Okay, how did this... Okay, now I don't understand. How did this trader get into my house?
Have they learned the power of teleportation?
I don't think it works that way.
This is going to... Oh, I have scaffolding right here.
I
Great.
don't have as much as I figured I had, actually.
Oh, no?
I mean, I can bring a few stacks of it with me.
Wait, what do you need?
Iso's looking for scaffolding for the dig.
Oh, I will bring you some stuff. And by stuff, I mean scaffolding, because that's made out of bamboo, and we have a
I
farm.
already have it, dude. Dude,
All
I
right.
have it.
How many...
It's
I'll
okay.
bring you a whole shulker if you need to. Yes.
It's okay.
How's it going, by
It's
the way,
fine.
Nano?
We will not run
Life
out
treating
of...
you well?
We will not run out of scaffolding.
I mean, no, bamboo is forever. Bamboo is
Yes.
life.
Fear. Damn it. Thanks for 100 bits, Kyla.
I'm surprised
I'm,
it wasn't for Ni Hao.
Shut up! No, I don't think so. No choo-choo. I don't have the string to make this, do I? Crap.
You're
All right.
still on the
Am I?
countdown
Yeah.
screen.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm as mentally here as I was last time.
To be fair, this is why we stream Minecraft on Wednesdays, so it's excusable if we're
True.
just completely brain dead.
True.
So what direction am I going, Ito?
Yes,
God.
towards
Oh,
the end
you.
portal.
God damn it. Thank you, Kala.
That didn't
I
sound too
will.
great for you.
I will not forget this.
I will not forget this.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but the song I'm listening to feels like it's been repeating Subway for 3 minutes.
It's entirely possible.
They do have the advertising budget for it. Salas will remember this. They didn't activate it?
Okay,
Didn't activate. Oh, yeah. Kala was trying to do a hype train, and you can't do anonymous bits anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did they actually get rid
Oh,
of
you
it?
can't? Why?
Yeah, they got rid of it like last year sometime. Apparently money laundering or something. I don't know.
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's dumb.
Alright, so you said go to the end portal?
Towards the end portal, yeah.
Remember where that is.
Behind Solis portal.
Right. Yes, it is. So we need to take that rail to the end portal.
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
Oh, hi.
I need to make a path for you guys. Otherwise, you're going to get lost.
I
I'm
mean,
already
yeah.
lost.
To end portal. And sorry about that, Kala. Funds are a wee bit tight. Am I stuck or did the game lag?
Probably yes.
Both.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, is it that halfway portal? Am I not supposed to go all the way?
no.
That
Just wait until it stops.
that halfway portal is not there anymore. I
It's
think.
no,
Or-
it's still there.
Really?
It's there, yeah.
Huh. So we go there, wait for it to stop, and then we wait.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Oh, okay. I could do that.
Oh. I see Izo's name tag at least.
That means he's near.
I'm always near.
Yeah.
He's always behind me.
Hello. Oh, right, the gold helmet. Okay. So what are we doing here, Izo?
Right now, I'm Solis proofing this place.
Thank you. I
mean,
appreciate that.
fair.
I can't. I remember the first time Tater gave me like a full set of diamond armor. I like not 30 seconds later, I was in the lava, I was panicking. Okay, so what exactly are we trying to accomplish here?
Like I said, right now I'm Solis proofing this place.
I mean the long-term goal.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You guys decide to come.
Yeah.
Just digging a hole.
Cool. Oh, you're just digging a hole because you feel like. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were digging a hole because
Oh
there was
no,
something
no,
you
this
wanted
is
to do with
for
it.
the squid farm. You know, the
Wait.
one that I told Kisu to make?
Oh,
We're in a dimension that can't handle water, right?
Right, but how are you going to get there?
swimming, maybe?
Through
Do
water
you
that
want
doesn't
to swim
exist
all
because
the
it's
way
not here.
there? Or do you want to take the portal that I conveniently left here that takes you straight to the farm?
That you conveniently left here.
Yeah.
Where's conveniently left here?
Oh, that's something I don't see
I'm
every
going
day.
to start leaving torches so
Probably
Solis
a good
doesn't get
idea.
lost. Yeah. Yeah, watch out. There is lava here.
Oh, I'm watching. Don't worry. We spend enough time with Solace. We have a sixth sense about these things. It's a very confusing pathway to get there still.
Because I haven't made the pathway. I was doing that. I was just doing that, but you kept asking what we
Oh.
were doing.
I've got a slightly drugged out pigman after me because I don't have gold armor on. Oops.
Oh no.
I'm dancing with an Enderman.
Is
Got
that
him.
why the one was on fire?
Yeah. It got really confused. It teleported to someplace. It set itself on fire. Then I was like looking at it. Then I'm like, oh wait, that's bad. And it turned around and got pissed off at me.
Oh yeah, I remember. Fire burns. Right.
Yes, yes.
I'm glad we could teach you this life lesson, Izo.
Strangely enough, water hurts it just as much, I think.
Yep.
Oh, hi.
Let's see. That's not right.
Boing, boing, boing.
I hold a gold sword in my other end. Does that actually count as like armor?
Unknown.
That's a very good question.
Oh, fuck, right.
Yeah. Maybe
Time for
we want
science?
to.
Well, I mean, I'm sciencing right now.
Is it working?
I mean, there's no one around.
Oh, I can see if you aggro me.
Yep.
I like how these guys have absolutely no persistence of vision, or object permanence. I go around the corner and they're like, "Hey, where did he go? Huh? I guess he's gone
No.
forever."
Oh no, he's gone. Fellas, what do
They're
we
like
do?
babies.
Bonk.
I like how we didn't get to the dig site and we are
Hi.
already digging holes.
Yeah, don't.
Ouch, 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 ouch. I'm fine.
Be very, very careful. Don't worry about that way. I dug to the side too quickly.
Man.
Maybe I give you the coordinates for this place.
Yeah, just give me the coordinates to the portal and I'll just dig straight to there. It seems to mostly be on this level.
Solid.
What's
Oh.
that?
Oh. That was a
Are you
shulker.
okay, dude?
Oh, I'm about to not be.
Oh.
Oh no.
Welcome in,
What
Sarah.
did you do?
I may have hit the wrong guy.
Oh no. Solace.
If you hit the adults, you can go inside the. Okay, you already filled it up.
There we go. Lovely. Welcome in, though,
There
Sarah.
there are so many children. Why are there so many?
You'll have to forgive the confusion. We're kind of just dealing with nether shenaniganry at the moment. But
Yeah.
welcome in, Sarah and Raiders. Hopefully the evening's running well for you. To
But you
anyone
got it.
new on Sarah's side, my name is Jude, your judicial utility droid Mark III, here to provide you with a relatively comfy time while we're getting some stuff done. I actually got the whole spiel out this time. I'm learning.
Nice.
How does he do it, dude? I cannot say
jeez.
3 words of that. I will be like, I'm the shoot. Oh, fuck.
I am the Jude fuck.
The shoot fuck.
Sarah probably gave you the proper warning. I do swear, and we're mostly brain dead on Wednesdays, so there will be a little bit of language warning here. Oh, hey, nice lava.
I think I got them all. We're good.
And our 2-year celebration was great. Yeah.
It would have been way funnier if you said we sweat on Mondays.
We sweat on Mondays.
Yeah.
Yes, tune into our Ring Fit Adventure streams coming to you with us triplets of very, very exercised VTubers. But glad that you got your 2-year any through, Sarah. I'm assuming you got to enjoy yourself a good bit, especially with Legend of Dragoon for most of the day.
Ooh, Legend of the Dragoon. That's an awesome game.
Yeah.
I've not played in a long time.
142, 132. So, gotta keep going this way. I can't say I've played too much of Legend of Dragoon myself at the very least, but I'm assuming it's an RPG of some sort, right?
Yeah. Very interesting combat system.
Oh. Oh, fuck, he's out.
Oh,
Yeah,
ow,
it's one of
ow,
those
ow.
where you have to time
Why
an
have you
attack or
forsaken
defense.
me?
There's a very obvious Judas comparison here. I cannot link it together. Let's see, PS1 RPG. Beat it 2 years ago, so I felt it was a good time to try out the PS4 version. Okay.
Wait, there's a PS4 version? No way.
Well, that's also something to look up after.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a PS4, but that's interesting.
A great game, but no Final Fantasy killer. Yeah. Finding a proper Final
Ouch,
Fantasy
ouch,
killer
ouch,
is going to
ouch,
be...
Ouch, ouch.
Oh.
Okay, okay, this is starting to make some damage. Ouch. I don't like it.
Terrible, terrible damage.
Silly Iza. It's definitely understandable on the no FF killer front at the very least. I feel like you're going to have to do quite a lot. Oh, bad.
You can do it.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Let me take it off that.
This is
I
why
may
you
need
have
to
fire
flee.
protection on stuff.
Yep. My hat is about to explode.
I would imagine it's a gold hat. Oh, Sony wanted it to be that? Really? Sony wanted it to be a Final Fantasy killer?
Oh, they probably should have done something different then.
Probably,
'Cause
yeah.
I see it
Yeah.
as a different type of game.
Can't even see what reflecting on the hotbar. Oh, it is their game. I guess it makes sense then if they were trying to be Final Fantasy. Ugh. What exactly was the combat system what English? Fuck. What was the combat system actually like though, if it was interesting?
You have to time attacks and defenses. At least
Oh,
if they kept that part. So you have a certain frame window, and it gives you an indicator when you should probably push a button, and that can be the difference between hits or crits or misses.
so kind of like Mario and Luigi's system a little?
Not familiar.
It functions similarly to that, but you're playing with Mario and Luigi and have to time your special,
I
well,
see.
most of your attacks to button presses.
Hmm.
Timed combos for attacks and button mashing for super spells. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sort of like I don't know. I guess similar in concept to Mario RPG. I guess.
Yeah, getting a remaster for that soon. Or a remake.
It's still so surreal to me that we can say there is a Mario RPG
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
not a
true.
joke.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in like 3 minutes, and hopefully those guys will forget I exist.
Oh.
Or you could cross the portal here.
No, I haven't seen the portal yet, so I'm just gonna go this way.
Oh, okay.
Apparently brain rot's pretty real on my side too. Good. But if it does have the timed RPG mechanics, then it definitely seems like it'd be fun overall. I'll be on lurk, really need to
Now,
food.
don't get me wrong. I was very bad at it. A combination of me not being good at rhythm games and the PS1 version not having great frame rate kind of it didn't help.
I was gonna say, there have been a lot of games that you constantly say you're not great at, but you're still fine at them, and I still enjoy them whenever I try them, so...
Okay.
But still,
I mean, to be fair, Solis still says that he's not good at pixel art, which is a lie.
I mean, it's true. I'm a total
A
noob.
big fucking lie, dude.
you're not exactly a noob after you've been doing it this long, Solace.
Okay, okay. I'm humoring myself and saying that I'm a noob. That I'm actually I'm not good, and I haven't been doing it long, I have been doing it long. So I'm not sure it's worse. Oh God.
To me, it sounds like excuses.
It does
Yes, I'm
sound like a
making
lot of
excuses.
self-depreciation.
Well, I mean, I can just do. I got a head. All right. Anyway, there are a lot of things I
You,
can't do.
you guys. Okay, I need to clip that. That gas was
Oh, fuck.
spinning on his axis. Like I saw it on the corner of my eyes, and I was like, "What am I seeing?"
The gas look disgusting with this pack on.
I'm looking at your screen and I'm like, what was that?
That's a gas, apparently.
Wow.
I
I
can't.
do like the fact that you're using a rocket launcher against it.
Well, I mean, I really should just bring a bow.
You should. They're useful.
Dude. Yes, just for the recordings.
I
I'm
think you
sure
died.
Sarah hopped out by now. But enjoy your food, Sarah. We'll definitely be here for a beat. And thank you for sharing your second anniversary with us. You very much deserve the love from that. Okay. So we now at least have a pathway to this portal.
Yeah.
Now we just need to cover it up so we don't have to deal with ghasts again.
Yeah.
It will not be pretty, but
Oh damn! I got distracted fighting the guy that I didn't clip the thing that I saw. I'm
oh,
going to go back and
No.
clip it later.
oh fuck, there's another one.
Oh.
Claustrophobia, I am fine with.
Yeah, I mean you're tall. You are already close to the
Oh.
roof, anyways.
Oh, Hoglin. So confirmed, having a golden sword in your hand does not count.
Oh, okay. Even after you hit him with it?
No, I didn't even hit him with it.
Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I mean, I was putting my shield on. Hi. You didn't even have gold armor for me to get. Oh, you're making the roof that high? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not tall like you, you know? I need to have the ceiling
Wait, what?
further away from me.
Ha. I think Azor is hacking.
I'm assuming he's just on the other side of the portal. Because we are right beside a portal, so I mean,
Are you?
I mean,
sorry, mushroom. I need this zombie pig to move.
Badger, 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 badger.
Funnily
no,
enough,
that's an old reference, dude.
it's kind of not actually old anymore. After a
Yeah, there's
recent anniversary, they
yeah.
redid that animation in 3D.
Nice.
Yeah. Good times.
Hey, I mean, Weeble's a pretty long-standing animation crew, so... And they probably brought enough memes to the late 90s, early 20s generation, so...
We can actually make money off of ad revenue on YouTube.
Ah, the Machinima days.
Yeah.
We need more netherrack.
I mean, I've got a bit on me still, but
Yeah, we also are in the nether. We can just grab it
Yeah.
from here.
Gee, man, it's too bad we can't find another rack mine.
Yeah.
Mime.
Netherrack or.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, that should be enough to cover the whole place.
I think I got it actually.
Sweet.
Yeah, now we have a mostly safe tunnel. Oh yeah, you're covering this side. That makes more sense.
How's it going, Natsu?
I'm
Oh.
covering everything that I can cover. Just in case, you know. You
Fair.
don't know when a gas is going to shoot through the wall.
Oh fuck, they're
and
gonna
break
attack.
everything.
Oh no.
I'll take care of it, don't worry. It's just 2 of them.
You know, famous last words.
Ow. Sir, you need some sleep.
Now I know that I can't make you stay.
Huh. I actually got a loaded crossbow off that.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was possible.
apparently. Guess that's all. Okay. Here. Anything else? I've got basalt. I don't need basalt anymore. Oh. There we go. And we don't need this tunnel looking pretty. At least I'm gonna double check. Do we need to make this tunnel look pretty?
When did we make a tunnel that looks pretty?
I mean, we will eventually, but
What are you talking about? All tunnels are pretty.
no,
yeah.
this is
Tunnel tolerance.
this is mostly a PG channel, so I won't.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, your joke is better.
Get that up.
All right, this is safe enough, right? Like Solis is not going to get lost here.
I mean,
You're testing me.
Izori, I'm on my way with invisibility potions. That's how bad this can get. And fire res potions.
Just don't die.
I mean, never
That's the
hurts to be
only
careful.
objective.
I actually got kind of lucky from the last time we were playing this, because I kind of
Yeah.
absentmindedly left myself logged in while standing outside.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
wow. That is lucky.
I
I'm surprised
did.
you're still alive.
No, I died,
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
but thankfully none of my stuff actually despawned, because otherwise that would have sucked.
Oh, wow. So you just got it within 5 minutes of you dying.
I guess so. Kind of figured it was partly also, like, I was the only one on at the time, so when I was dead, the world may not have been loaded.
Oh, okay. So you died far enough away. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I was at my own house, so, like, I'm the only one
Yeah.
there most of the time.
I mean, you died and respawned nowhere near where you died.
Well, I died, and then I was on the, like, you died screen for a while.
Yeah, that
You're
still loads the chunk.
yeah,
Oh.
the chunk's still loaded.
Then I guess I did catch it in time then.
Yeah, we were playing Soku
Oh.
and we didn't realize.
Yeah,
Uh,
there we go.
ooh, glowy.
Oh, that actually looks pretty good on your texture pack. Solace is just a moth.
Wee.
Alright,
Pain.
while you guys take care of the tunnel, I'm going to start. Oh, I forgot the sponges. Fuck. I knew that something was missing.
Come over this way, Mr. Moth.
I actually forgot why we came here.
Squid
We're here
farm.
to dig. Yeah. There's a fabled portal somewhere.
Yeah, just keep coming down here.
So I'm to believe that this path is actually faster to get there than just going there?
I mean, if you want to boat to here, I'm not going to stop you. I did it once, and I was like, okay, I need a portal here. Well, you can take one of Pookie's railroads, I guess. It's not going to take less time.
It's just gonna be a
it's-
different route.
It's a more direct route, I guess.
This kind of
Oh,
Then
feels
again,
like we
I
need
don't know where the
sponge.
stop is.
You guys need a ender chest here?
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, why not?
I'll stick it next to the shulkers.
Yeah, I can see why you'd need sponges.
Yep. So we are digging all the way down to Y20.
Like 20?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, you're just digging a hole down.
I didn't bring
Yeah,
a-
I'm going to scaffold this.
Okay.
So you know where to stop and you have a way to go up and down.
Yeah, way up would probably be good, considering part of your staircase is a crafting table.
I didn't make this.
Is
This
this
all
what
Kizu.
Kizu? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If Kizu
Huh.
knew it was a squid farm, why did they build it here?
Because it was the only river we had that was not near a building.
Really?
I'm going to go get a bed. I'll be back.
Okie doke.
Hope I remember my way.
Oh, you should. There's a tunnel there now.
Yeah, but it's one way. No, wait, it's two way. Okay.
It probably wouldn't hurt to bring barrels as well.
Barrels! That's what I forgot. Oh, no, well, I brought them.
Oh, sorry.
For what exactly?
For storing all the stuff we're digging.
Oh, I left some shulkers.
Is that what
Three's not
those
enough.
midnight blocks were for?
3 is not enough.
Midnight blocks?
We need hundreds.
They're like pure black. I didn't think they were shulkers.
Midnight blocks.
made of
Just-
pure darkness.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
love the name.
When in town. Oh, nice. I got 2 crossbows that were both loaded.
Wow.
And if I try fixing them with each other, it gets rid of their ammo.
Whoa, that's that's funny.
All right. What was it that I needed?
Sponges.
The sponges. Yeah. Right. Thank you.
I guess I need to turn on the RAM tonight. Yep.
I mean, can I?
Can I have some?
Look,
Yeah.
you're going to have to download some of it, and I've heard from most of your human customs that that's not recommended.
Just got you there.
See, Niswo doesn't want to do it, so
Yeah, exactly. And Nisbot knows what's up, so I can trust Nisbot.
Totally.
I don't trust her.
And yet she's the one guarding your channel.
Yeah.
See? You can trust her.
That's funny. Oh,
These aren't she scores, dude. There's no way.
The wall at.
Huh.
huh.
Which way is home?
Is this
There.
a fair question?
Yep.
Yeah, we are going to need to make a station here.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt. Admittedly, for a squid farm, though. Oh, no, a station to get off there, right?
Yeah.
I see. While I'm near other supplies, do we need anything before I come back?
Oh, fuck nugget.
Okay, I don't have any of those.
No, I don't think we need anything else.
Okay.
It's just, well, maybe dirt, but it's dirt.
Wait, hold on. We're digging out a hole and we need more material?
Yeah, to make dams so it's easier to dry
Sponge.
up the river. Yeah.
Okay, I will bring a shulker of dirt.
Or sand, honestly.
I do not have that much. I have more than that much sand. I will bring a shulker of sand.
You're sounding like more the robot than I am tonight.
Ah,
Processors
I,
overloaded. Need to provide sand. Do not have sand. Require sand.
I mean, that's basically me in the morning.
An average summary of Solace's wake-up session. He opens his eyes to the sound of a crying cat at his bedside. He wakes up and presses the snooze button. He looks to the side in his calendar and realizes that he needs to take the 2 cups of coffee that he needed to drink yesterday. He slowly stumbles to his kitchen, only to wave a finger at the fairy trying to light it on fire. Then he starts the coffee machine.
Wow.
Wow. I saw that. Are you okay, Solis? Do you need any
Yeah,
help?
I did someone actually run a cart down here after I went past? I don't know how this got here.
Yep. Get rid of all of this.
Okay, yeah, someone did. Why do you do this to me? Because that cart, the other cart that was in the chest was gone.
Chocolate
Oh, hi.
terracotta.
I like chocolate.
Chocolate can be your friend and your enemy.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's what I was meaning to do today. I was going to grab chocolate milk from the store.
How, is that something you do every day?
No.
Oh, okay.
At least I shouldn't. I think I realized that I may have been drinking less white milk, but I may have been drinking more chocolate milk lately.
Oh, I see. Oh my God, why am I being surrounded by these things? Is this your doing?
Nope. I just got here.
Okay.
I mean, I've been here, so it's possible that I've been spawning them, technically.
Wow, I
I
can't
see.
believe you will do that.
I can't
Why would
believe
you
a
do this
computer
to
was
me?
trying to kill you.
Man, oh, that's normal, actually. Never mind. There we go.
Look, I've seen my modern film. I know that HAL 9000 is something to aspire to in this generation.
Oh, I got a spider head too. All right. Score.
Yep.
My spoils for today are 2 heads. It's not how I intended it to be delivered. No. What? Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. What'd you forget?
So, I you know how I keep a stack of shulkers in my redstone, shulker?
Yeah.
Oh, a stack of barrels in my redstone shulker. Yeah. I went to go take that out of my redstone shulker because we need barrels. And there was only one in there.
Oh,
Wow.
Maybe I'll check the others.
It happened. It finally happened.
oh,
Like we ran out of
Ran out of
barrels.
barrels.
my inventory is full anyways, so
Well, we didn't run out of things
Inventory
to
is
make
full.
barrels with.
oh, that's good.
Inventory is full.
That.
Here we go. Okay, I just misfiled it. I got 57 barrels. That should be good enough.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I don't think that's enough, though.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Don't tempt him. He is the barrel master.
We need more.
More barrels. Wah.
Imagine a superhero like Batman. There's just Barrel Man.
I
Hmm.
will totally play a game of that superhero. Like
I
if
can
I
just.
get to just shove somebody into a barrel and
Oh
throw
my
it
gosh,
around.
I can see it happening.
I'd
Man,
kind of
you already kind of do that in Spider-Man.
a little.
I'm tempted to make a storage system. How far are we down? We go. Oh, this is only one chunk we're dealing with,
Yeah,
right?
to 20.
Yeah, even
Okay.
less than a chunk.
Like, it wouldn't hurt to have a feeding system later for the squid stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's only ink sacs, right?
I wouldn't do anything related to the farm just because Giz is going to take care of it, and I want
Oh,
to
okay.
like mess it up or something. Like you know how Giz is. He's like
Is this an
optimization
automatic farm, or
crazy.
is it one of those things where it funnels everything, where you looting 3 sort it?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what he's making. Like
Oh, okay. Okay.
the only thing I know is I need to dig this down and I need to water it out.
I
You
see.
need the water gown. I guess alternatively, if you didn't grab this, I'm assuming you grabbed the sponges. Can't we just
I do.
fill in the river with stuff too?
Do you want to do that? That's the
mean,
question.
We have
Like,
enough blocks, so if
yeah, but it's
sponging
going
becomes
to
a
take
problem.
so long, dude.
We dug out
Longer than dig.
4x4
Yeah,
chunks.
yeah.
What
That's what I
level
say.
of
Longer
patience
than
do you
digging
think
that
I
out.
have?
Yeah, but I cannot mine water. It's not the same, dude.
I'm not saying mine, I'm just saying place blocks down.
I think you're not trying hard enough, sorry.
Do you
Yeah, but
need
why
the
would I
rivers
place
open?
a block down? What kind of game is this? It's
Can't believe
called
it.
Minecraft, not place block craft.
Can't believe it, Jude. We're not playing prop hunt. There we go. Also, this is just a random question. We don't necessarily have to plan for this or anything. But would we want to look into Dokapon Kingdom?
What is that again?
It is a board game, kind of. It's like a more sadistic version of Monopoly and Mario Party mixed together.
Oh, interesting.
So
Fun Kingdom,
here's
huh?
here's the thing. You say Mario Party, and I'm like, hell yeah. You say Monopoly, and I'm like, hell no.
It's that's why I say it's a weird combo. Because like there's a board that you have to roll dice on to move to different properties. You can fight
Right.
monsters in it. You can buy properties in it to get you income. You can increase your RPG character and try and fuck over your friends. You know, like mostly Monopoly, but a little bit of Mario Party and RPG in there.
Interesting.
Do you guys have tabletop sim?
Yeah, I have tabletop.
I do.
It's been a while since I last played that.
Well, I mean, it is a very open source thing, so. Oh, we got another raid. Welcome in, Nikita. Or Nikki. Hopefully the evening's running well for you so far. Solid. You're streaming too, Solace.
I know. I noticed. Thanks.
So welcome in, Nikki and crew. Hopefully your, admittedly, it's more a joke in my friend group, but your Air Conditioning 6 playthrough. How did you enjoy your session tonight? Hopefully the game's running well.
Hey, Zori. Point of order. Why are there furnaces here when we have the Nether
don't
right
know.
there?
I don't know, dude. I swear. I swear I don't know what's
Is that
happening
something
in this
Kizu put
place.
down?
Okay, I'm gonna come down here and dig now because nothing makes sense up here.
The only thing I know is dig.
Diggy diggy hole.
Dig hole.
We got our second ending. Oh, I didn't realize Armored Core 6 actually had multiple endings to it.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Are we talking
it's-
like near levels of full alphabet or like 5 or 6?
Nah, a couple.
That's pretty good still. Way more than I would have expected.
Yeah, I kind of just figured it would be 1. But I have seen some silliness with Armored Core 6. You can actually do a lot with the decal creator, so you can kind of dress up a mech almost however you need it to.
Nice.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Armored Core 6. Armored Core, since Armored Core 3 has 3 endings. Okay. 3 is definitely not too bad. As is the holy power of Toturi.
Yes.
But I guess if you got your second ending, you've got one more to go then? Anything past the third ending, or you think you'll be pretty much complete on third ending playthrough? Let's stop digging out the side walls. Wasting all the chocolate.
Don't waste the chocolate.
Go. I think I'll be pretty much done on third ending. Got some collectibles together so I can get all the parts. Okay. Well, then I wish you the best of luck on your third playthrough then. Then get all S ranks just for breaking rights. Yeah, it sounds accurate. It's always fun when you can kind of just stomp through a game and be the best that you can be. Like, no one ever was.
Thanks.
To blast them is my real test. I'm trying to think of the combat for Armored Core. Blast them is a real test. To build them is my cause. There we go. And then Armored Core is already enough syllables, so. I wonder if you could turn that into a full song, actually. Maybe. Still recovering from migraine, so I'm gonna lurk. All good there, Nikki. Pleasure to have you, and thank you again for the raid. We're not the most rambunctious crew here, since most of us are 22, but...
Only when we're panicking.
And to confirm, at least, the 22 thing is just a joke from Mousie's side.
I don't know who started it, but yeah.
It's at least from Mousie's community.
I
But
thought Kin started it. Well, okay. It could be Mousy.
it's possible. It's honestly been a while since that all started. And we don't exactly have a pure historian when it comes down to all the memes our groups have developed.
To be fair, we need one.
We do.
We need one so bad.
Oh,
It's just one guy with
Actually,
a whiteboard
yeah,
and red strings. So King created the meme of Totori and the freeze, but then Jason made a shaky mode.
good
and then it
times.
all progressed from there.
Yeah, Jason became the meme
Oh,
arms dealer.
meme arms dealer. We're not like going to be expertly sorting all of the materials, right?
No, I will because I'm going to
No,
go
I
insane.
don't think so. Unless you want something specific out of this,
I
then
mean, no, it's just digging a hole. Here. Oh, nice, a bone block.
where is the
Yay!
attraction? This is the attraction.
Oh, fuck, I missed one.
Wait, what?
On next
Why is there a
pass.
crafting table? Who
Uh,
dug up a crafting table?
the crafting table is used as part of the stairs up there.
Okay. Um, interesting.
I don't know, blame either Kizu or Izo.
I literally just got here.
Why is it like this?
God damn it, Izo, why have you done all these things? Here we go. Guess we don't functionally have anything larger happening, do we?
By means of what?
Like game releases, projects we're working on, stuff like that.
Oh, let's see. The
Have you
two
guys
big
seen
games
what
this
happened
year.
to Unity? I'm going to
Oh,
keep
Oh,
saying that.
yeah.
that's yeah. Uh, that's
Uh,
gonna blow up.
I heard there
yeah.
was some backpedaling that occurred a couple hours
Oh, they actually
ago.
backpedaled. Really?
Yeah,
They did some backpedaling, and even then, it's kind of dubious because it's like they are not saying, "Oh no, we are not going to do that." They are saying like, "Oh no, you misunderstood what we meant."
why does
And
your
now they're,
military pick have a diamond tip on it?
huh? Who's?
Izo's. It's so weird. Sorry, I'm tangenting the conversation hard, but yeah, the Unity issue seemed to be at least discussed by them. Although I did find it mildly funny that the team behind Slay the Spire had to put out a notice of, like, hey, we might have to switch Slay the Spire 2 off of Unity. And then the bottom
Yeah.
line is just, hey, we don't make press releases. This is how much you fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
That's
wow.
funny.
It's like, I respect the
Yeah,
team for
like
that.
Yeah.
the main problem is like because it's not about the money, right? A lot of people is like,
It's
"Oh,
entirely
it's
about
not
the money.
going
What are
to
you talking
affect
about?
you. It's not going to affect you. Your game is not that big, or you are too big to for this to be an actual problem for you." Which nobody's nobody's nobody to judge that. If I consider this to be a waste of money, it's a waste of money for me, and that's it. But that's not the main problem. The main problem is the breach of trust,
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
and the short notice
Mm,
time because this is going to happen in January.
Yeah, and that's
That's
not too
four
long off.
months.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and a game takes more than 4 years to make.
Most of the
Yeah.
time, yes. Unless you're making Terraria, which took 6 months.
To be fair, Terraria's taken 10 years to finish.
Yeah,
True, but it was a critical success on release.
You're not wrong. A buddy of mine, well, I haven't been directly discussing, but in his server, this is apparently a repeat of history because Microsoft has also done this.
Really? Wait,
Apparently,
what engine did they have? All they had was like the XNA framework that they invented,
sure it was
which is
Windows,
what
but
Terraria was built on.
Let me just double check that chat again. See if we actually have that listed
Unless
somewhere.
he's talking about the Games for Windows Live service, which is basically Microsoft Steam.
Yeah, without any of the good parts
Yeah.
of Steam.
Did this shit with the original NT. They gave it away first at trade shows. And NT. Don't actually
Letter
know.
N, letter T.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh,
Windows NT.
I once came home from a show with 4 different NT install media packs. Was his wording.
Sounds like Windows NT, which was an operating system precursor to modern Windows.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, apparently this has happened before.
Now, if I could buy one license of Windows and just pay 20 cents per install, I would love that.
Well, yeah, for personal use cost, 20 cents per install of Windows would be maybe like $1 over your lifetime, or maybe $4 over your lifetime.
Yeah, okay, that's more reasonable. But yes, but this is something a little different. This is a free thing, supposedly free for certain size projects, um, that they're going to add a charge for per install, which is not something you can control.
Yeah. I've seen various arguments of, oh, if I just hate a game dev, then I can buy the game once and install and uninstall it over and over again.
Yeah, okay, that
I,
was another point. Someone could destroy a company by having bot installs.
Yep,
yeah,
because nothing was worded correctly, so everybody was doom posting, as
Yep.
one is wont to do.
yeah. Like they say they have a a fraud security thing, so that doesn't happen.
Baloney.
But yeah, like it's not tangible. You cannot see it. So
Right.
how do you know?
Yeah. And I feel like if people can figure out how to get around DRM, something like that's going to be super easy to crack in if you're going to be malicious
Yeah.
enough. Oh, did you go into the puddle, Iso?
Hmm?
Well, I mean, I can see you in water.
It's his home now.
Oh, you're on that side.
I'm-
Okay.
I just went down.
Oh, okay.
What is
Doing no
going on?
escaping.
I'm looking at Solace's
Oh my
screen.
god, why am I down here now?
Iso does have sponge.
Ah,
My
how do I
favorite spell.
leave? Oh god, falling.
I
Gravity, why do
cast
you do this
a
to me?
sponge.
I
Oh my
cast
god.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
That's a
Ah,
salmon.
is that summon or is it damage? That's psychic damage.
Yep.
That is a joke no one will get.
I admittedly did not fully hear it.
Okay.
Yep. I guess game-wise, we do have the Pokemon DLC, but I think that mostly just affects me.
That's true. I generally just watch you play Pokemon.
Yeah. I've been playing Pokemon since Crystal, so the nostalgia classes are very much there.
I see.
But I think I've gotten to the point where I've at least taken off the rose-colored glasses and put on the regular analysis glasses just to see what they keep fucking up.
It's the same game over and over. People keep buying it. What do you mean? There's nothing wrong.
I mean, that's very much the Doom Posty version of it. But technically speaking, they have done improvements in large quotation marks,
All right.
but it's
Yeah.
following their regular design rhetoric of we need to come up with a new gimmick every game or so and make the old one redundant.
I see.
which is why Mega Evolutions are gone. It's why Gigantamaxing wasn't a thing in Scarlet and Violet, and why I'd assume in Gen 10 we're not going to have terrestrialization. We're going to have something completely different. Like, they'll figure something
Right.
out, but it's just going to be another thing like, hey, by the way, terrestrialization's gone. So the legendary we're introducing in the DLC that seems to be inherently tied to it is going to be completely fucking useless.
Huh, wait a minute. So, you know how you can basically bring all your Pokemon with you if you feel like if you followed the entire chain of being able to transfer Pokemon all the way from yellow?
Kind of,
Um,
yeah.
okay, so what happens with all these newfangled uh features that they keep yanking out?
They just
Those
get dropped.
Pokemon just go away? Or
No, if you bring a Pokemon who has like specific moves from older gens into new games nowadays, it'll
yeah.
just basically blank out the slot or it won't even let you transfer them in the game in the first place.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some moves are just gone now. They've removed a few. And so like
Man.
Hidden Power's gone.
Okay.
So if you try bringing, for one reason unknown, uh, that's always been a question. Although I think Hidden Power was still a thing in BDSP, so you could get Unknown there, but
Huh.
it's still kind of raises the flag of most Pokemon do not have it anymore. Shoot. So a
Hmm.
lot of Pokemon that were good because they had coverage with Hidden Power now no longer have coverage, so they're now very garbage because they can't cover their weakness anymore.
Yeah,
And then there's things
I
like
see.
Gigantamaxmon, which I'm pretty sure you can bring them into Scarlet and Violet, but obviously the mechanic's not there, so you can't activate it.
Right.
You probably just get like a ribbon or something on the Mon to replace the Gigantamax thing, being like, hey, this Pokemon could become a giant, or this Pokemon became a hologram.
Right. Huh.
Because they still never really confirmed whether Gigantamaxing was actually happening, or if they just let a 40-foot Charizard be their mascot for most of the Championship League.
The last Pokemon I played was Leaf.
Leaf Green's a good one.
That's the last one I played.
In all fairness, Leaf Green and Fire Red are like the most modded Pokemon games.
That's true
Really?
too.
There are so many mods for it now.
Huh.
Hey, the Jace. Welcome in.
Hello there.
And hey, Calafir. How's it
God damn
going, dude? Oh, and the Meow Rave song. Good combo.
Bruh.
I see you had to bring out the bath salts for that one.
Meow, dude.
And yeah, we're doing a little bit more chunk digging, Jace. Izo wanted to get a squid farm going and asked Kizu nicely to build it, but we are digging it out
Nicely.
for Kizu to build it.
Totally, dude. We're gonna make a squid farm. We're gonna ride those waves of ink.
That actually sounds weirdly useful because that also threatens
Tubular.
it also threatens you to like not fuck up and fall into the ink.
Uh, bruh, I need to not dig out this gravel, dude. It's all turning into flint. I hate flint. I have so much of it.
I'd say he's very sad from Adventure Time, but
Oh look. Uh Copper block.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Huh? Just a
We hit a
raw copper
vein,
block.
dude. Shooting it straight.
Completely useless.
He really just
Nah,
needs
bruh.
something.
Copper's a good block, dude. It's just way too much of it, man.
There we go. Lovely.
It's a good block, just misunderstood. Like the waves.
It's a good
Like the
block,
waves,
dude.
man.
Just wait, dude. We'll get the best build for it ever, man. Just gotta believe.
Gotta believe in the block, dude.
You gotta believe in the block.
You gotta believe,
The heart of the
dude.
block, dude.
So we can get Yu-Gi-Oh referencing, we can get Naruto referencing.
Oh my god, you're right. The the heart of the cards is from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought it was Persona.
Oh gosh. No way, bruh.
Gotta go back Duelist Kingdom, man. Gotta think about Yugi fighting. Actually, who does he fight when he first says that?
You don't even remember.
Dude, that was back in the 90s.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Bruh, I believe it was Seto Kaiba.
That would make sense, yeah. That arrogant douchebag's killing the vibes, man. You just gotta believe in the heart of the cards, man.
Bruh.
Did the rave play? Couldn't see. I got a 20-second ad. Oh, that's bad timing on Jace's end.
It totally played, dude.
Oh man.
I almost feel like getting a voice mod would be easier than this.
It would certainly make a lot of more fucking sense.
I love how some snippets of Solis pop through the thing.
Yep. Else is on the way. We don't have any news about
Huh.
like Baldur's Gate
Oh, there we
DLC,
go.
right?
No, bruh. They said they're probably not going to release it, but if they did, it would be a surprise. And that
Oh,
their next
fuck.
game, the next thing they do is going to be super scaled down in comparison.
They were gonna scale down for the next project.
Totally, bruh. Can't scale up.
I mean, it's
What's
gonna be
that?
hard to
How you
scale up
doing?
from Baldur's Gate.
I surely cannot stop smiling. Dude. It is so good.
Else gets the Halloween version. It's gonna be 5 minutes of ARG. Yarg, me matey. Welcome to Solace's pixelated art stream.
Bruh.
Can I interest ye in some plunder and booty?
I don't know if I could do the Irish, bruh.
I mean, that's the fun of it, though.
Imagine Irish surfer, dude.
Oh god, you wouldn't be able to hear anything. It would just be constant slurring the entire time.
Yeah.
And
My speech would be like the wave, bruh.
You will sound like the wave, alright? Hey there, what side? Welcome in.
Bruh, hey, what's side? How's it going?
Oh, fuck. Hopefully the evening's treating you well. We're just here enjoying the dulcet tones of Surfer Solace and questioning whether or not an Irish pirate would be able to sail the seven seas.
Bruh.
Couldn't even finish that because I was starting to laugh already. There we go.
Shovel's too powerful, bruh. Bruh. Thanks to the resub, bruh.
Thank you for the what side sub on the Solace side.
That was so tubular of you.
Totally radical, man. Thanks for supporting the Pixel stream. What is the icon you used there, though? Oh, it is
Bruh.
the surfing icon. Okay.
Bruh. That reminds me, I should probably make an icon for the Redeem, man.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt. Don't you technically have, like, naked Solace doing a thumbs up already?
Bro, it's brilliant. Why'd I think of that?
I don't know, dude. Your head must be stuck in the waves, man.
Yeah, totally, bruh.
Let's see. Time Jude got to switch to the shovel. He's already had speed drill the entire thing. Oh yeah, well Izzo's got netherite gear. I've only got diamond. I was too lazy to grab netherite before the switch over to make it nearly impossible to get it.
Do you know how they made everything harder and time consuming?
Yeah.
I need more
Oh
diamonds,
boy,
bruh.
it really makes me want to explore other options. Like I'm really trying to be nice to Monshank because I really love this game and I've been playing it for years. But Terraria right now it seems like a great game.
Totally, bruh.
Do we want to do like a class-based playthrough with each other just to see how long it takes us to actually finish it?
That'd be great, bruh. Only I totally hamstring you guys. I suck.
I don't know how to play Terraria.
I have like almost
I-
1,000 hours in it. I can tell you how to play the game.
So do I, bruh. Never got good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the same boat as Solis. Like I played it a lot, and I still don't know how to play it. Everyone's like, "Oh no, but the classes and you can do this," and I'm like, "Give me a gun, and I'm going to figure it out."
Yeah, there are guns.
And I never did.
Same here, bruh. I got rocket launcher and I was like, hey, this is my skill ceiling.
Yep. Oh,
Well,
but you can optimize it by going like a gunslinger class and a shotgun.
fuck optimization. Just use what you want. But door is open. If we do want to do that, like, I remember most things up to Moonlord, so
I'm not opposed to it. I never fought Moonlord, so
Same here, bruh.
I was playing it back in the day when Moonlord was still cheesable. Because yo-yos are
back
overpowered.
in my day.
Back
That's
in
a
my...
wee toaster.
Hold on. Back in my day when I was just a wee little toaster, I was able to whip out the yo-yo and beat that damn Moonlord back into his grave.
Bro, that's scary.
I'm glad we can successfully kill Isa with accenting. To explain it in
He's
proper
dead.
English, though, for everyone curious in chat, you could set up a base in a... Not even a base. You could set up a small platform in the sky just so that way you could hook a yo-yo outside of your skybox and the Moonlord could never hit you. Because that was back in the day before his lasers from his eyeballs penetrated blocks.
Right.
But now they still do that, just they make sure to make it regen friendly with honey on the floor, art lanterns, and potion effects to keep you alive during it. I think it might still be possible, but it takes a bit more to work on.
I think I'll use the minecart and rocket launcher method.
Yeah, that works too. Minecart,
Remember,
teleporter.
that can probably kill everything.
It could kill most things, yeah. You'd probably have problems with the... what's the mech boss version? The mechanical worm with that method, but aside from that, you're good.
My main problem with Terraria was always the inventory.
Oh yeah, the inventory can be messy.
Like
Chest,
I'm
bruh.
pretty organized in most games with my inventory.
Mhm.
I cannot do that in Terraria. Like it's always full, dude.
Yeah, bruh. You need to recall whatchamacallit, and then you gotta like put stuff in chests, and that's pretty much it.
So if it helps, just to defend the platform, there is auto stacking features available just without any buildable things. You just have to be near chests that already have items that you have in your inventory, and then you just click a button and it'll go to those chests.
Right, but you
Yeah,
see, the
bruh.
problem for me is like I want to raid ruins,
Yeah.
right? And then I go there, and my inventory gets full, but I'm not done raiding the ruins.
Oops.
So I had to go back to my house, and then I had to find that ruins again. And I get lost because I don't remember how I found it, because I found it while I was doing other things.
You have a
And I
map,
was like, oh
though.
my god, that's a ruin. Maybe I should raid that.
Bruh,
And I
put
forget
notes
what
on
I
your
was
map,
doing.
bruh. Put a pin on your map, bruh. Just pin it, bruh.
You can do that? See, this is what I mean when I say that I never figured it out. You can do that. You can pin it on the map.
Yeah, there's
Oh my
items that
fucking
you
god.
can put on that area to just be like, hey, come back here.
I
Bruh.
didn't know
Oh,
that.
we're on Y20, by the way.
Yep.
Ooh. I can stop, bruh. I can stop.
This is the final layer. Do do do. My inventory is full. God damn it. Fuck it. We dig.
Here you go, bruh.
Oh, thank you.
I love how Kisu is showing it now and missed all the conversation we had earlier.
Kizu normally
Bruh,
can't hear us
Kizu.
anyways.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Like we are already doing that. Diggy diggy hole.
Diggy, diggy hole, bruh.
Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Yeah. Oh my god, Kisu. I swear to god.
Bruh.
I know, dude.
Let's see. Believe there are
Bruh,
some
hey,
rivers.
Nano, how's it going?
Welcome in, Nana. Nano.
I I love that you said, "Oh, I can't stop," and you didn't stop.
I mean, I stopped at Y20.
No, I'm talking to Solid. Like he
Oh.
was like, "Oh, I can't stop now," and he didn't
Bruh.
stop. He's still doing the voice.
Bruh. I'm stuck, bruh.
He's now locked in a new chamber of existence. We will have to rescue him.
I'm not your princess and I'm not in a castle, bruh.
Damn, I'm gonna have to look for another one.
All right, where is the sand?
Should be next to the ender chest, bruh.
Where is the place? This is the place. Okay. So we are going to start dividing this in smaller sections until sponging the place out becomes viable, basically.
Okie
Uh,
doke.
grab a stack of sand or so, and yeah, yeah, you know what to do.
Hey,
You
Jason's
get it.
here.
No idea what I'm doing, bruh. Yo, Jason, how's it going?
Oh
What are
my
you
god,
doing?
this place is huge. Okay, we are going to be here for a while.
Okay, bruh. I'll take a 10-minute next time I take a 5-minute.
Forgot the bruh.
Bruh.
There you go. But how goes things, Jason? You enjoying the night of scamming people? Oh, yeah, right, I should breathe.
Where are we going, bruh?
I believe we're just blocking up the rivers now.
I should have brought more sand.
I'm just placing whatever.
How far out we gotta go? Gosh, we gotta block out a lot.
Yes.
Wow. Huh. There's gotta be a better way to do this.
Hardly working. Silly Jason. He's being a lazy
What?
cat.
Unless you know of a way to make the sun stronger.
We can dig far enough to get fossil fuels. Yes, I will talk about global warming here. Fight me.
I mean, you mean Global Warning, the song by Goshiga? Because I like that song a lot. Oh
How
my god,
wide do
we're
these
going to be
canals have
here
to be?
forever, dude. Like, I just realized that there is a fucking ravine here. We are going to
Bruh.
be here forever.
Hope you got the right
Oh my god, this
snag.
place is huge.
I
And I'm
didn't know
assuming it's
bats could
purely
swim
filled.
underwater, bruh.
I think that's just called pre-drowning.
Oh. Right, I need air, bruh.
Hey, you're the surfer. You should know this.
Wipe out, bruh.
I guess the real question for you, Jason, are you still working on that Susco drawing, or did you finish that one already?
For Jason.
Hey, I'm just asking. Like, there was at least 7 people working on a Susco drawing, so. Best of luck with your work, Jay Serino. You can come and join us for the fettuccine later. Damn, he even lurked in Solace's chat. Look at him go.
Have a good look, bruh. Man, okay, so what do I do? This is too deep, man. I'm gonna need some potions.
They're about to say I need some poetry.
Gonna need some poetry, bruh.
Dude.
This is going to take forever.
Well, I mean, that was the idea.
I'll start over here, bruh.
You know, I guess aside from global warming, which I guess is actually kind of evident considering this week happened. But how is everyone
Totally,
actually
bruh.
handling things?
Well, the unpredictable nature of the weather is really getting worse, especially when it comes to the winter, bruh.
That's my favorite season, though.
Yeah, what sucks when when it costs so much to heat your home.
I wanted to say skill issue.
Bruh.
No, but my house is definitely a lot better insulated than most other people's, I'm finding. So my advice is just to get a better coat.
Even with good insulation, bruh. Below freezing is still below freezing.
Yeah, that's when it's comfortable, though. That's when I can go to the ice cream store to get ice cream without people looking at me weird.
Bruh.
Because no one's there.
There's no one to notice if there is no one to notice.
Exactly. Is Randy Savage possessing Solace? You're close.
That's a different redeem, bruh. A good idea.
Macho Man Randy Savage does tend to have a bit more of a, I don't want to say higher pitched inflection to his grovel, but
He's a lot more bombastic.
that's the word.
Bombastic.
There we go. It's been a hot minute. I've actually heard his voice, though. Oh, yeah!
I'm not gonna try.
And welcome in, Jasper. Hopefully things are going well. Or is it canonically Jasper now? I've been a bit out of the loop. both are acceptable, but everyone seems to like Jasper more. I mean, I'm sure there are reasons for that. But welcome in. Hopefully you can enjoy spending some time resting on this slightly sweaty Wednesday night while we're digging out a nice big hole for ink. Well, we dug out a hole, now we're just clearing the rivers. But
Diggy diggy hole, bruh.
diggy diggy hole. At least with my set of music choice, actually seems to line up better with Solace's current accent, to be honest.
It's the accent of the waves.
Yeah, and I turned on laser disco tonight, so
Okay, I need to stop. My voice is killing me.
yes, please don't actively hurt your voice. You do still have work.
Yes, yes, I do.
No, dude. Okay, hear me out. Do the voice, and tomorrow you call work and you tell them you're sick.
I guess
And they
technically.
will have to believe you because they are going to hear your voice.
That is brilliant.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I wonder.
Can you get away with that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. 'Cause, my tomorrow is just all painful meetings.
Oh god.
That's not
And they're the
good.
type of meetings that aren't gonna, I know they're not gonna accomplish anything because someone just has an ego and they're like, I can call a meeting, I will.
Oh god, it's those kind of people.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate this game and it's water.
I mean, we've all at least played a Legend of Zelda game, I assume. Water's not exactly your friend most of the time.
True. But what really got me terrified of water was the Sonic games.
Fair,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just going to be like a line of sponges.
Probably won't be a bad idea. And no worries on that front, Jasper. I also kind of hit a bit of a wall, so I also kind of half disappeared anyways.
What did that wall ever done to you, dude?
I mean, the wall's kind of an asshole. It's blocking me from getting ice cream, and I very much disapprove of that.
Wow.
Yeah, no worries there, Jasper. Vibing is appreciated. I'm gonna have to rephrase that sentencing. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Holy cow. That's
Clip it. Clip it.
I mean, it's fairly easy to clip. We left a cliffhanger on that one. Oh, that was bad. Oof.
Clip it and post it to Twitter.
uh
I'm not even sure how to reply to that, Jasper. I try to keep things PG, but I don't think people would necessarily like a comment of like I don't even want to say it. I try to be PG when we're doing Minecraft, but clearly I just kind of think of other things while we're doing nonsense.
You think?
I mean, yeah,
I gave up with that. Like
I'm thinking
I
about
just
other
gave up.
things.
what is this thinking you speak of?
Like most of the
Yeah.
time when we're doing stuff like this, I'm thinking back to stories I could potentially write,
This
especially now
takes
that,
way too long.
dude, especially while Kin is working on the commission for me about the polar bear. I've been thinking about stories for her pretty much constantly since that's been going.
I mean, if her story is not she wakes up, she makes soup and then hugs you, I don't care. Like that's her story.
No, that's her background. I would probably try with her when writing stories not to make it like doom and gloom very often. There may be
Right.
points where I add, like, some strife because it's a story. So occasionally I have to see whether or not she can get away with using chicken for her stews instead of beef. But,
I see.
like, there are points where you'd want to add either tragedy surrounding or tragedy occurring for a character just to explore a theme.
Hmm.
Is 8 white optimal for sponging?
I don't know.
Okay.
I generally don't know.
No worries there, Jasper. Nothing much was said in reply to the comment. I can't really think of anything to reply with properly right now. Oh.
I can say something for you. There we go.
Yeah,
That's the reply.
that one doesn't get used very often. Because I don't get flustered that easily.
Please post a clip, yes.
Yeah, there's a clips channel on the server. Just fine to post it there.
About 10 to 15 minutes. Great. The heck?
Good luck.
Oh,
There
thanks
you
for the
go.
follow, Jasper.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah.
No.
You know, I just realized that if I sponge all this water out, I'm going to be stuck in this hole
Forever,
Probably.
yes.
Yeah.
forever.
Bring,
Yeah, forever.
yeah, bring like 2 stacks of scaffold or ladder or something. Or go
And
down
that would
naked
be
and die.
boring, right? Like, that's the easy way out.
The metal way out is to just go down there and die and respawn back up here.
Yep.
I wonder if rockets work underwater.
Grab rock hopper. Brain.
I can try it. They do.
Nice. Thanks.
Boing. Up here. Do not need rock hopper brain.
I mean, that's enough grade for me sometimes.
I mean, not when we're trying to fill the river.
Oh, true.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, story ideas, at least for the polar bear.
Oh my god.
It's worth a mention that she does exist in the same universe as Jude and everyone else. So I do have to think of stories for her that work like that.
June, thanks for the resub. Oh my gosh. Hope you're
Oh.
doing well today.
They were getting attacked by a sand dog for a second.
I'm out of what?
It looked like a sand block was just wiggling. And I was very concerned
Oh.
that you found some kind of new dog to work with.
That would be cool. Sick? Oh no.
No, shoot.
Oh,
I was sick last week. If maybe something's going around the world, and maybe it's the weather. I don't. Oh gosh, here we go.
I mean, the weather would probably be it.
Yeah. Hey Gene, how's it going? Meow
Weather is
meow
flipping.
meow 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 meow. It's going. I see. Oh. Well, keep up on your fluids, dude. That's pretty universal advice.
Yeah.
Rest if you can.
Gotta make sure to stay hydrated.
It does remind me. I should probably hydrate too.
Probably, yeah.
2 hours of sleep. I know what that's like.
Welcome to the club, Gene.
Got a Sprite in a bottle of water. Well, the bottle of water is a good choice. I don't know how hydrating with soda works.
Yeah, but
Sprite may help
when you have
settle
a
the
dry
stomach.
throat and you drink like soda or any soft drink with bubbles, it feels so great, dude. Like
Really? I've never
it feels
tried that.
so good, yeah.
It's got a
Huh.
soothing quality to it, from what I recall.
Sprite is good for sickness. What? How? It's like if you look at the nutritional facts, it's basically just sugar and water
Yeah, and bubbles.
Yep.
and
And
bubbles. Okay, so I'm gonna say that. Well, I'm not gonna say cola is good for you. So probably root beer and other non-cola sodas are good for you too.
Maybe. And bubbles, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta trust in the bubbles.
Bubbles are my favorite ingredient.
I would kind of love to see a soda that's literally just corn syrup flavoring bubbles as the ingredients list. Yeah,
Did I hear
clears.
that right? Ow. Yep. Ouch. Yep. Oh gosh. Pain.
Oh, phantoms.
Tried it. Tried it. Oh, we're getting hit with a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get to the bed,
Yeah,
or I'm
probably a
gonna
good idea.
fall. Ah!
Yeah, man. Get down here.
Phantoms.
Yeah, got one.
11 plus spicy water.
Lemon plus spicy water.
Spicy water.
I
I
mean, that's
love that.
functionally what carbonation is.
Yeah. Okay, you. You need to stop throwing these things at me.
Oh, there's a drowned over there.
Yeah. A trident drowned. He did not drop his trident.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. I hate them.
They hurt so much. I was like, why did I just lose 4 hearts?
Like, oh, here's the trident, zombie.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do.
Also, I'm going to assume you don't necessarily just need empty pits by this for the squid farm.
I don't have a clue.
I don't actually know what this construction is at all.
Yeah.
Why are we removing the water
Uh,
from the squid farm? I don't know.
we're removing the water for the squid farm because you basically have an isolated section of water for the squids to spawn in, and then I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you
so
just
it's
drop them to
controlling
their
the mob
death.
cap. Oh,
Kind of,
oh,
yeah. It's more so just to localize squid spawns into one area.
I see. So what you just said implies that it's automatic.
For the most part, yeah, it should be.
Huh.
Unless Kizu found like some really weird design where you're manually killing squid.
Why would you
Well, I
do that?
mean, a lot of these farms, these types of farms that are specific to a certain type of item. Oh, that was interesting. I think I saw a squid kill itself. Anyway,
The farm's working
they
already.
they seem to be dependent on funneling the mobs into a single place where you whack them with a looting sword.
Yeah. I think this.
Yeah. Hmm.
But Kiso said that the AFK point is going to be on the sky.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the
Okay.
squids are going to die. I don't think we are sending squids to the sky.
No.
I
Hopefully.
mean,
Hopefully we are not going to do that.
No, that's just Splatoon 4.
Platoon. I never got to play that game, by the way. It looked so much fun.
it
It
looks
is.
cool, but I cannot hack the dual analog stick to aim thing.
Hmm.
It's definitely a little bit of a harder game on Nintendo standards, but like it's a shooter. So,
Yeah.
duh.
So you can have a lot of tryharding.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's squads. There are thankfully no open voice chat.
Thank God.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't Nintendo have that voice chat online thing
Yeah, but that's
that
like
you
a
do with your phone?
party thing. That's like Skype.
Oh,
That's
I
not
see.
open lobbies.
That's super dumb. That entire implementation is super dumb. What the heck?
No one uses it. People just use Discord.
Jeez.
And yeah, Splatoon in this case, Jin. It is functionally a hard Nintendo game, just by nature of being a multiplayer shooter.
Man. I remember when Nintendo game meant hard game. There was actually a phrase called Nintendo hard because it was like that.
I mean, yeah, going back to the days like Battletoads, Ninja Gaiden, and
Castlevania.
Castlevania. Definitely a lot of options back then for games that were hard. Then we started transitioning into just the long with things like Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you feel like collecting 100% of the collectibles on 5 separate characters?
Ah.
I have to double check what the speed run for 100% Donkey Kong 64 is, because I know there is some, but I don't
Right.
remember if it's no glitch or not.
Reason that Splatoon doesn't have a voice chat because they don't want a 10-year-old Timmy saying, "I see."
Yeah, that too. Nintendo is still trying to be Nintendo. Like, Splatoon has a teen rating, even though there's explicit mentions of death and human extinction within it.
Man, I remember back in the 3DS
I
days
hope they
where
don't figure out the fan art that people are making all the
I
the.
mean, Nintendo knows about
Mhm.
the fan art, but usually speaking, pornographic drawings get reported down quickly enough. And I don't remember if it has like an auto censor in place for the forum posting you can do in there.
I'm going to tell you right now, some people had an awakening with that game.
Oh yeah. I mean, you give a game where the option of tentacles exists, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
The good old days when 10-year-olds cussed you out in Black Ops multiplayer.
Oh no, I know they cannot do anything about it.
I do remember back in the 3DS days where we had Flip Note and they had automatic detector algorithms for certain things.
Yeah.
Um, and there were a lot of false flags for a lot of things. It sucked.
Yeah.
Hey Natsu, how's it going?
Welcome in,
Meow.
Natsu.
Meow meow meow. Flip Note was wild. Yes, it was. Man, I wish there's one of those things where I like to exchange notes, the drawings and doodles and stuff, but they turned that off eventually, and that sucked.
Okay, I have filled in one of the sections on this side so far.
We don't have enough sand.
Oh, I haven't even been using the sand yet. But we may need to find some kind of fill block somewhere.
I'll go grab my remaining sand later.
Jesus,
I
yeah.
mean, we had gravel.
Hmm.
Okay.
This is just a straight up ravine, huh?
Yep, it sucks. It
Mhm.
goes really far down.
Oh, this is just a hole that leads into underground cave water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Flipnote was a wild time. Nintendo lost a lot in killing Flipnote.
Yeah. What bothers me is that after they did that, when looking for like a Flipnote like application for any platform, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah. Although I know artists like KK seem to still use Flipnote or equivalent for their animation style, so
Yeah.
like it still lives on.
Oh
True,
no,
I
not
guess.
just too far gone.
Solace, give me
Sanity.
sanity.
Oh no.
Are you
Oh
also
no.
having fun with the Monster Hunter event, Natsu?
Well, he wants to do other things too, so he needs lots of sanity.
Flipnote recreation thing out there. I mean, I can imagine it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Doesn't really capture the same magic, but it's there.
Yeah.
That sounds like full historical blogging kind of stuff. I already
Now,
completed it, but boxes.
it would be neat if someone would make something like that for Steam, but I think that the problem becomes hosting and policing the content.
Yeah.
Because stuff's got to sit on a server somewhere.
There. Oh, you did? Wait, you actually completed both boxes, Natsu?
That's pretty good.
I've been having hell because I keep getting all the fucking infinite drops from box 2.
That means you're lucky.
No,
Man.
it doesn't. That's the common drop.
Oh. Oh, that reminds me. How's my sanity doing?
Means I spent 20 sanity refunds. Oh boy.
Oh, that means you're spending Prime. I don't recommend it, but do what you want. That does remind me. There's the other event going that I need to grind.
Yeah, that one's more just gonna eat up your time, if anything. You got Surser M2?
Surtur.
That's a severe misspelling of Surtur.
He keeps doing this. But anyways, congratulations.
I can hear that.
Okay, that actually sounds like twig snapping.
It did.
Ugh. I'm alive.
Today we've learned that Ezo is in fact a treant.
Whoa.
What do we have next?
I was feeling super stiff before that.
I mean, you were streaming before this too. That, and I mean, it's 10 o'clock, roughly.
Oh no. Already?
Yep.
I feel like I haven't done anything.
9:50, baby. Been trucking along.
Yes, we are. Good guess. I would not have guessed that.
Yep. Kizu apparently offered to build it, so we're just clearing stuff out for efficiency's sake.
Yep.
Which is going to be a little easier said than done. This is almost a project where I'd be tempted to ask if we could just world edit the water away.
Well, 80% of what's going on is not going to be me because I just don't have the time to do it all. But
Yeah.
I when Kizu just very immediately said, "Sure," I was like, "Wait, really? That's a lot of that's a lot of stuff going on."
Yeah. Especially if the idea is you have to build it specifically in a river biome.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, you have to build it in a river biome. You have to make sure most of the water is gone. Like, oh. Like,
Now, digging is one thing. Removing water is another entirely.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have to do this if Moshank accepted the ink sacs and coal. Sorry. If you could build that prismarine with die,
Oh,
just
with
with
die. I see.
Yeah.
But no,
Because what are
because
you
it's
gonna
a
do?
water block, so you had to
Yeah.
build it with water stuff. Fuck you, dude.
Oh,
Seriously.
was that the reason? Was it? Wow. Okay. That's there's literally one thing you can craft with the ink sacs, so it kind of makes sense that you're gonna turn them all into ink sacs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hey there, Shin. Welcome in.
Like, if I
Hey, Stan.
could, I just grab
Damn.
coal, make it black dye, and make dark prismatic with that. But no.
Has to be a water-soluble dye. We have to
Bro,
include
it's got a
animal
deal,
cruelty.
man. It's got a deal. Roll with the waves.
Welcome in, Shin.
This
How you
is what I
doing,
mean
Shin?
with, like, I like this game, but I cannot be nice to Moshank about it. Because they keep just making it way worse.
Or at least just tedious to do everything that you'd
Yeah,
want.
it's just so tedious, dude.
That's not what you said when you saw the cherry tree, bruh.
I know that, like, the cherry trees are amazing. I love them, and you don't have to make 2,000 farms to make it work. That's why it's amazing, because it's pretty and it's easy to get.
So, like cake.
Okay,
Bruh.
Yeah.
it's just,
It's pretty and easy to get.
it's not easy.
I mean,
Besides,
cooking's hard, bruh.
yeah, cooking is hard. Besides, cake has like a wide range of stuff. Cherry trees, you have only one.
Oh, that's a paragraph.
What?
Bruh.
Yep.
I hate this game.
Want to know a very funny squid farm?
Bruh. It got cut off, bruh. That's totally brilliant, man. I'll remember that next time I'm shooting some curls.
God.
Thanks for the 2 bits, bruh.
That's actually a pretty good one to read out in some kind of accent, looking at it.
My brain is too dead to try.
Have you ever caught the legend of Solus, the wave whisperer, bro? Like Solus was this epic surfer, totally rad and gnarly. Who could ride waves with such finesse that he could shape the ocean, creating the sickest waves in life? But he schooled his apprentice, who could only kindly catch a wave, and the stoke was lost, dude.
That was totally wicked, man.
Kind of lost it at the end there, but
You sure you're not part Irish?
not gonna confirm for IRL stuff.
In your hardcore world, you built a farm that uses allays to get the drop from guardians killing the squids. Bruh, that's maniacal.
Probably a little. That would actually be a fun farm to build overall.
Kind of funny because squids kind of just kill themselves.
Yeah. You're going the extra mile at least. Yeah.
It's like blood sport, only there's not really much blood because they don't bleed.
Silly squeeds. Not a fun build. It's not fun to build. It takes 5 minutes. And managing it is bad because alleys get lost.
Dude, I wish any build we make took 5 minutes.
I mean, we've been going for 2 hours now, and we've dug a hole.
Most of my 5-minute builds, bruh,
Yeah,
I gotta. They don't turn out that way.
Yeah. Like, this is not even half of the work we had to do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is probably projects we'll be working on for a bit. So, by all means, to Kizu, if you want to at least get the start of the farm built while we're clearing the river,
Yes, please.
did produce 5,000 squids in 3 hours.
I'm not going to listen to Natsu. I'm choosing not to listen to Natsu because I know he's right. I know he does have that farm that makes amazing amounts of insects in like seconds, and I don't have it. I don't have it. And I
Bruh.
don't want to build it because I'm committed to build this now.
Bruh. It's the principle of the thing, bruh.
It's not a principal thing. It's just I'm tired. I just want to make a fucking wall, dude.
Bro, that's right. This is all for the wall.
This is all for that wall.
Good
Oh,
boy.
it's totally bogus, bruh.
I'm not listening to you. That's it. It's over.
Damn, got rejected on stream. At least it wasn't text.
Oh man, don't say that. That breaks my heart.
One gunpowder every 100 hours, bro. That's not some sick gains. That's just sick. Minus the gains.
Oh, talking about that, it's been a while since we last been to the gunpowder farm.
Bruh.
They were about to say gym.
Don't you mean library, bruh? Do you even read?
Gotta work out those brain muscles, bro. You even read, bro?
Bruh. Oh shit.
Nope, Solace is in the sky now.
Well, I had something that you don't have, Naxu. I have an obsidian farm. How about that?
Totally true, bruh.
It should read all of that. That's a bit shorter. Hey.
Bruh. Thanks for the 2 bits, bruh.
Squid, I need to build stuff.
Shit,
Yeah.
bruh.
No, it's an actual obsidian farm. It produces obsidian. And it doesn't waste any lava.
Yeah. All you gotta do is enter a portal and you have obsidian.
Yep, that's it. That's how it works.
Nice 2-step process.
Oh,
Oh, iPhone alarm.
I wish I
Leave
had an
something in
iPhone.
the oven.
Oh, did that one get cut off too?
Oh shit.
Thought that one was short enough.
It's like the second time I nearly died. Luckily, I landed in the with the 1 cube of water down there.
Yep, that's why it's there.
Oh, can you dry the sponges in the nether?
Yeah, instantly, bruh.
Oh, that's good.
So I was like, why you got these furnaces here, man? Like free real estate.
I remember when I was drying out the water around my house, Solis told me, dude, you should use furnaces. I don't know why you are going back to your portal. And now he's doing the exact opposite.
Well, that trip was like 5 minutes, bruh. It was like
It
forever,
was
bruh.
literally around the corner, dude.
Well, for me, it was like 5 minutes.
Here, visualized is a descriptor of people's instances of time. The one who's smoking pot all day clearly does not understand how quickly he'd get to his destination, while the one who plays music is fine.
Bro, it's not my birthday. But thanks. We're like totally out of sand.
Ben, are you purposely trying to write those voice things? Surfer accent?
Bruh.
Just,
I wish
I'm
I could change the voice for the TTS.
like, few and pixels are like, pixels in need of a chill pad, cozy crib, maybe some virtual snacks, man. I'm no pixel prop, but Solace, the pixel guru, totally is, man. Hit up Solace now and let your pixels bask in the ultimate care and love they deserve, dude.
Bruh.
It's like
I'll go
slam.
back and get. Go ahead.
It's like slam poetry, dude. Almost
I'll go
drowned.
back and get more sand.
Sounds good. Voice training AI with Jude. I mean, I am already an AI, Shin. What are you talking about? You can't stop the madness.
Can't stop the madness, but the madness can't stop you, bruh. Be careful.
Although I have seen other streamers train an AI to use their voice and have that AI version of their own voice be the readout for alerts and such.
Sounds a little dangerous.
Oh, it is. runsjude.tts.exe. JudeNet. Honestly, if JudeNet takes over, y'all better be careful. I'm gonna accelerate the nuclear winter. Are you sure you want that?
Hey, bro, I can like freeze pizzas better. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. See, Saul's understands.
I mean, I'll just move to Soda's kitchen. I'm going to be fine.
Saul's kitchen will just be the one place that's completely safe after the nuclear winter. Oh, right, you don't get your breath instantly by going up top. Also true, Gene. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for all the people who are melting out here.
Totally, bruh.
Trust me, you'll be perfectly solid by the time I'm done. Here we go.
Well, I've got 3 more shulkers of sand.
We are technically at a desert, so we could flatten this too.
Yep.
Yep. Hot Solace.
Bruh.
Solace is a
I mean,
walking
that's just
campfire.
that's just regular solid.
Bruh.
Now I'm just imagining the cat rave song, but it's bruh instead of meow.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
No.
That would be extremely cursed if you wanted to do that.
I can provide samples, sorry.
Oh my god, dude.
Bra, bra, bra. God damn it, Shin. I mean, it'll read out the bras, but I don't know if it'll get all of them. Mr. Squid, get out of that hole.
It's almost in time.
Oh, was it?
Almost, bruh.
Do one
Do
bra,
one
then
bra, but
pitch it.
just be shift them. I mean, no, you will go with it instead. Of course.
Clearly, we want to
Because
put.
if you do it like that, if you just pitch shift it, it's going to sound weird. It's not going to sound like the meow song. You know, like the meow song is like a synth.
Gotta love those
Uh,
synthesized cats.
no, I mean it's literally what the guy did. Just said meow and then vocoded it. That's it.
You wouldn't download a cat.
If I pitch shift it, it's just going to be like bro, 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 bro.
Bruh.
It's not the same effect, right?
A sin? The meow song is perfect.
Well, I'm not trying to be pedantic. I like to talk about this stuff.
You are like totally a sound engineer, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's not like you get
Totally.
paid to deal with sound.
Bruh.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I get paid to deal with idiots.
Oh, so you work in customer service too.
Oh yeah, I do have to deal with customers. So
I think that reset my neck.
Too much of the forbidden green stuff. You mean like spinach? Yeah, I love that stuff.
I mean,
Don't
is it?
eat too much or you poop your brains out.
Oh, I thought so. I was about to say sockeye. What the fuck, brain? You know what? No, screw it. We'll canonize it. Maybe sockeye will come and beat you up for eating all his food. I don't think you really want to be called Susai. I don't think that will end very well.
bro.
Oh, we should probably keep
How are you
Color.
doing, Nick?
Welcome in, Ink. Hopefully things are going well for you.
Ig, bro. We're making a farm for you.
I was about to say the exact same thing, dude. Literally making a farm for insects and suffering along the way.
And suffering. Should probably keep play. Welcome in, you. Welcome in. Always a pleasure to have you around, Ink. Where you been, by the way? Oh, we did not fill many of these barrels before, did we?
Yeah, we are going to farm your sack.
Please don't kill Solace before he comes back with Snad. No, he's already back with it. Okay. Yeah, because of the tedium of Minecraft lately, we're all just banding together to help build a good sack farm. Unfortunately, squids will be tortured along the way.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm gonna steal some charge from my phone. Hey, no worries. I mean, I'm functionally a portable charge bank, but you'll have to make sure to bring a proper adapter for it, otherwise your phone's just gonna explode. And it's
Bruh,
severe.
do not microwave your phone. It does not charge it.
Why can't I just imagine someone trying that?
Someone tried that. That's
Yes.
why it's a meme.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, to reiterate the sentence then, why can I see Solace's surfer avatar doing that just fine?
Bro, it said it worked on Reddit.
Oh my god.
Surfer Solace would
God.
be on Reddit. Well, if we're getting low on fill blocks already, I might go back to my place and raid the wool farm for mats. Or just look at my storage of other fill blocks and just fill up some shulkers and come back.
Well, we like have 3 shulkers of sand over here, bruh,
Oh, okay.
for now.
Do we want to keep the sand for like the ravine areas though?
Well, we can pick it back up once we sponge it all up, right?
Technically.
I mean, we can do that, yeah.
I will be microwaving it for sure. Well, hopefully you can find a new phone for tracking then, Ink. Shoot. Shulkers. Oh, these shulkers are full of stuff already too. I'll stick with the black shulkers over here just for filling in this side of the river. I'll let you guys keep the sand for now for your project.
Sounds good, bruh.
Is this an excuse in getting rid of sand? Not exactly, Shin. Just sand is the most efficient-ish way of functionally clearing a river.
We did pick up a bunch when we dug out those 16 chunks.
Yeah,
And it wasn't enough.
It
mean-
was not enough, bruh.
we always need more.
We need to go and flatten one whole desert.
Pretty much, yeah. We need sand for glass, we need sand for filling stuff, we need sand for dynamite, we need sand. I don't know, the beach.
One of these days, Pookie is gonna go exploring and building a rail, and she's gonna just find a flat salt land.
It's like, huh, I could build a maze on this.
Be like, bruh, this is like Nevada.
Would it
I
not be
don't
Nevada?
think she will say that, considering
Bro, I've never
like,
been to Nevada. I understand. Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
like geographically doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Unless she likes to play geoguessr a lot.
Oh,
Technically.
it might run on the family that.
Totally.
Now Shin, that didn't have any bits tied to it.
Oh my god. I don't think it would read one that long, bruh.
It wouldn't, no. It would probably stop at... And the sand took over, if I'm remembering right. Let's see here.
Oh. I guess we're in the middle of a storm or something. Oh yeah, it's raining.
Damn it, Jude.
As
Is
long
it? Give me a second. I have to load up the EXE properly. Whoa, dude. So it's like this one time in Minecraft, I was like, what if I could like absorb this whole river with sand, man? As I kept adding sand, the river like slowly vanished and the sand took over. I actually need a drink, that hurts. Why surfer bros can talk like that? They're constantly underwater. It was like the river decided to go on vacation, man, and the desert was the new hotspot. The riverbanks became these sandy beaches, man, and I was living the dream, surfing the sand dunes that used to be a river, dude.
Isn't that like the plot
There you go.
for Wishing
Thank you, Solace. Hey, it's not lagging the computer either. I can move
Bro, that's
properly.
awesome. All right, the dice are better.
Yeah, I think when I made the coin model, it's just far too large, and I just shrunk it.
Too many polys.
Yeah. Server voice is hard, though. Like,
Totally is, bruh. It
force-
hurts.
Bro, life is pain, man. Suffering is life.
It's like trying to surf the waves on a wave of sand.
It's just that lovely sweet spot between gravel and dumbass that comes with this tone. And it's kind of nice.
I sound like how I feel right now, bruh.
You feel gravel.
Well, I
That's
mean,
how you feel.
it's coarse and it's everywhere.
I hate it.
You get stuck in your shoes.
I mean, at least you're feeling gravel and not feeling flint.
Oh God. Oh, right, breathing.
Yeah, usually breathing is important.
Look, man, I forget. I'm not used to this kind of shit. There we go. I am doing a relatively good fill of the other side of the river, though. Granted, I haven't hit the ravine section of this river either, so still got quite a bit to do over here.
Yeah, because they also did that. They made underwater ravines and caves, so it's now harder to make farms like this.
Although, do we need to
Yes.
go down that far for water clearing? Because if the AFK spot's in the sky,
I don't know how it works, bro.
eh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know how it works.
I guess we'll work on it either way. We at least need to clear the surface of, like, these rivers.
I'm willing to bet Kizu tells us later that we didn't have to do any of this.
Probably.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, there's a part B to this that I don't want to do, and that's going down here and and filling it up.
Yep. Same. I've been avoiding this.
Well, I mean, if you've got sand to get you started, at least in your
Look at this
sections,
place, dude. It's huge.
We don't have enough to fill 10% of what's there.
true.
Yeah, you understand that we dug 16 chunks, and this is like more than that. you
Yeah.
know? Like,
This is just more
oh,
tedious because it's not a square. This is what happens when you
Mhm.
deal with circles, man. You just can't fucking
Yeah.
trust a circle. You gotta
Yeah.
trust in the squares, man.
They don't even have corners, dude.
Yeah. What are you gonna stub your toe on in a circle?
Nope, Shin, I do this until either I get sick of it or I remember I need to stop, which is right now.
Oh God.
Because Solace still has to work tomorrow, and it is 20 after 10.
Oh God. Thanks for the time check. Maybe I'll do 10 more minutes of this, whatever I'm doing.
I was about to save you, so good.
Okay. The team is forever. No, I would die.
All these circles make a square. All these squares make a circle. Oh, man. No. Don't let them get me, man. I can't trust them.
Oh, I don't even know what the hell that was.
I don't even know either. I was trying to go for conspiracy theorist, but I don't think I was nasally enough.
Well, no, I mean, I went to the bottom and I got hit by something, and I don't even know what.
Are you sure that
Um,
wasn't your lungs?
Oh,
Have you
maybe.
guys ever played Sly Cooper?
Not
No,
played
I've
it,
seen
but I know
screenshots
it.
though.
Okay, so Sly Cooper is a great game. I recommend it, especially the first one. I like a lot.
Okay.
Has that speedrun, easy speedrun feel to it.
Right.
But the thing is, there is a character. He's a turtle. I never remember the name, but he talks all nasally, and I absolutely hate that guy. I just absolutely hate how he talks. He's like, "What else, like
Yeah,
Oh my
press the
actually,
gosh.
circle button to shoot?" It's like, dude, shut up,
No.
please. Let me play the fucking game.
it's the most stereotypical nerd they could have gotten for that voice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why is Solus dodging?
Wait, what? Dodging? Wait, confused.
I don't know. Shin just put Doge. I'm assuming referencing the DBZ abridged. That's also being discussed there.
Oh.
Abridged was mentioned, so it's arbitrary. Okay.
I don't know what keeps killing me. Oh, there's a drown in here. That's what. Okay.
Oh, that would do
You
it.
need to die.
Oh, hi, Izo.
Yep. There. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Yep, brain empty.
Slippy Toad. Slippy Toad's voice isn't quite as bad as the turtles, but Slippy's definitely a character. Granted, the compression on the N64 volume tends to help a good bit. Although, there are, if I remember right, I think,
Wow, that's a Kisu.
yeah, Kizu's apparently approaching our direction.
He's here.
Hello. Ends in the SNES one, he was basically just Slippy while eating angry food, or angel food cake.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, angry food cake. The new hottest trend for you to yell at all your friends. That's just how useless copper ore is. I'm using it as a fill block.
I like
Oh. Okay. Kiki's in the VC. We can just talk.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
Oh, how does that look on my side?
Oh, but I don't have a picture for Kisu.
There's so much I don't want to do.
There we go.
Do I have any lanterns? Maybe that'll help. Lanterns throw more light when held, right?
That was Solace makes in his kitchen. Angry burning athlete's foot cake. That sounds awful, Shin.
Oh my god. Did you just use a word scrambler to come up with that?
Possibly. Unless you're going for Abaf cake for some reason.
Huh.
And then to my response, Abaf can also be a bastardization against food cake.
Oh my. Hmm. That would be like making a cake out of, I don't know, hamburger.
I mean, people have done it.
What? Oh, meatloaf, duh. All right.
I'm literally just using any block, Izu.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just filling the hole with what we have here. If you want to use sponges, by all
Exclusively.
means.
I will only fill this hole with copper ore.
Look, if I wanted to hold a protest, I would just bring a massive amount of copper ore to Mojang Studios.
That might work. Oh. I need. Okay, I didn't re-enchant my helmet. Okay, that's what's going on. Hmm. Maybe I should go with my diamond gear then.
Let's see, on a random note, I found a lo-fi medieval stream on YouTube.
Did you say lo-fi medieval? Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
I mean, doesn't sound bad by any stretch.
No, but like, it sounds incompatible. Like, lo-fi is a digital phenomenon.
Yeah,
Yes.
In medieval, right? They didn't have digital equipment.
That's mostly string instruments, right?
usually,
Like the
yeah.
Renaissance type of.
Yeah,
Lutes,
but you
pan
don't call that
flutes.
string instrument low fidelity. You know,
I mean, just a low fidelity lute, right? Just downsample it down to like, I don't know, 4 bits, and you end up with scratchy beep boops.
God damn, Kizu, you got a lot of sponges.
Brain needs to recharge. Yes, I agree. Wait, hold on. Huh.
Well, if you're good here, I'm just gonna go add a flat layer over here.
Okay, now I get it. So it's more chorus, more hymn type stuff in with the lo-fi beats. Now I understand. Wait, just cover the bottom with sugarcane, let it grow. That works? What?
Who's saying that?
Gene.
Oh. I don't recall actually.
you can do that.
Has to be adjacent to a source block. Adjacent is technically underneath it, right?
Yeah, and there would be water
Yeah, but
beside it.
if you throw water on top of sugarcane, it's going to break, right?
I don't actually know. I've never tried to plant sugarcane below the surface of water. This is science that is beyond me.
Okay.
You're making me think.
Sorry for making you think on a Wednesday, Ezo.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do? My brain is fried already.
I mean, already and 10:30 is not exactly the same.
Uh, I'm effectively not doing anything productive. Oh, partially because there's a ravine here and I don't want to drain that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel you do.
the ravine's going to be a bit of a problem, even if you do have sponges.
I'm
Yep.
going to check out what Jude's doing.
Drowning.
Oh god. Crash into a mountain.
Oh boy.
Don't do that. Please.
Yeah, you see, I was planning on falling into the water here that is now cobblestone.
Oh yeah, Kizu brought sponges.
Oh boy.
I'm working on this other bit, because apparently Ezo already put a wall over here, which presumably means that's as far as we need to go on this side.
Right.
Anything to not work on that ravine, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just flattening
And,
this out so sponges can be easier.
and Gene, I think what makes lo-fi popular is the steady beat.
Yeah.
Yep. Stay with, and it's easy to listen to. And by easy to listen to, I mean like it doesn't have anything really complex in it.
That you can say that again.
What?
You can definitely say that again. It's not like it doesn't hit hard.
Yeah, like doesn't have any weird time signatures, doesn't have too complex of a chord progression, doesn't have complex melodies, doesn't have lyrics usually.
Usually.
So yeah, just it's like a white noise generator, but it's not white noise. It's
Yeah.
Blue
quite
noise.
nice actually.
It's white noise with feeling.
Yeah, basically.
So I noticed that there's stacks of sponges in the furnaces. You can just like have them all dry in like a minute if you just go to the nether that is like 10 blocks away.
Easy, learned something new today.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Like I was waiting for a complex explanation why that wouldn't work, but no.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go dry out what's left. That's Oh God.
See, this is why we gotta work together.
Eventually, with enough of us put together, we will have enough brain cells to think of the thing.
But that is not today.
What tool farms these things? Is it hoe? Hell yeah. All right. Excellent. That's great. That means I won't bust through the netherrack and fall.
No, Gene, this is a squid farm. Or this is for a squid farm, rather. I'm gonna go listen to Pyramaze while I attempt to play some Starfield. That's a good combo.
Good luck.
Have fun, Shin.
Hmm.
Enjoy Skyrim in space.
Oh, Izari, I will just give you the sponges. Here you go.
Yay. We should. Wait, I'm going to make a path.
Make it easier to get to the portal.
Yeah, because I'm afraid that I'm going to fall anytime
Okay. I'm afraid to, and I have rockets and elytra.
now. Uh,
Oh wow, there's a tiger up here.
Oh? Is it just one of the mountaintop ones, or?
Or sorry, Savannah.
Oh. Those are two very
So,
different
only
things.
it's yeah, sorry. Wooded Badlands? Interesting. Huh. Wait, does that mean this is coarse dirt? Okay. Interesting. Cool. Just needed some logs for signs. I see. I can saw logs into signs. Using stonecutter? Wait, what?
wait, what?
I mean, it
Okay, hold on.
is just a collection of wood, so
So are a vast number of other things, but they don't work in the stonecutter. One log for 3 signs. Intriguing. I'm lost. Okay, good. Really interesting. Wait, 6 planks is. Huh.
like 1.5 logs.
Okay. So I will get out the good old stone cutter. Unless there's one over here already. There's one over here already. Excellent. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. You can put a log into a stone cutter and get all these things.
Oh my god, dude. I feel like I wasted so much time
Same.
and resources.
I could put a log in here and get crafting tables. Wait, okay, time to get a bunch of crafting tables. Wait, no. We want signs.
They focused, Solace.
But
Somewhat
signs.
less. Interesting. All right, so where should I stick these signs?
I'm pretty sure you need
Can you make
signs
the
for
new
this.
signs with it?
I did not see that there.
Hmm. Yeah. I
Those
feel.
also require chains, I believe.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh, have a good night, Shin. Thanks for stopping by. I just noticed.
Yeah, you can enjoy some starry fields.
Right.
Up here.
I heard Stardew Fields. I was like, oh no, we are going back to the farm, guys.
Ah!
Oh, hi, Isa.
I'm wet.
You want me to just build walls just to make the sponging easier? I've just been flattening it out, but
I just realized Kizo's here. I should go to bed. Oh my god.
Can you build something that makes the water go away faster?
I'm sadly not God, as much as I'd like to be.
I was going to say I don't think there's a thing like that unless you want to mine out the water. We have buckets of lava somewhere. I don't
Actually,
think that would be
that's
more
not a
efficient.
bad idea.
It'd be more efficient on the top layer. I don't know about the rest of it though.
I think it's going to be more efficient when we get to the ravine section of it. At
Okay,
least,
where it's like irregular.
yeah.
Oh, drowned. Silly underwater zomble. You're not gonna bother me.
Just doing its job.
Well, it's not getting a promotion that way.
Hmm.
Here. Yep.
I just noticed Nizbot telling you to name your layers. So,
Yep.
huh.
So we named this layer Frank.
Oh my god! Every time,
Hey
every time.
man, consistency is the spice of life.
That's right.
I believe they call that salt.
Ooh. Good thing I like salt.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you had
Do
like
not eat
half a
salt.
pack of ramen.
That's true. A very sad cup of ramen. That's
Yeah, that's a
hmm.
good way of describing it. More cave.
Wait, there's a cave on this side too?
Yep.
Uh,
Is it the same cave?
it
Probably I'm not going to go in and find out.
it might be connected.
Yeah.
Right. Hello. Do you want me to keep building this out of stone, or did we have a stockpile of sand somewhere? Oh, okay, that works. Thank you. Let's see here. 5, 6. Oh. That's probably a little bit easier. Realizing I'm getting Discord notifications like hell tonight. What's going on?
Really? How did I get a villager in here? Where are you people coming from?
I mean, the villagers just like to explore.
I guess so.
To be fair, at this point, I'm worried when there are no villagers in your house. Like
Huh.
every time, dude.
What's killing them? It's not me. It should be me.
It's me, probably.
Oh.
Here we go. It's still a pretty efficient source of heads when you think about it.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the noise they make when you're killing them.
Wow. Okay. Brain needs to turn off.
I figured.
You broke it.
Well, everyone, I'll see you guys later. You guys, good luck.
Rest
And
well.
I do.
I got more solid blocks anyways, so. Yeah, man. I'm guessing we didn't lose Kizu. You mentioned that, yeah, you manually do yours, right, Izo?
Huh?
The Fuki Tech thing.
Oh, yeah. Ah, I need to log in to have Kisu, but I cannot log in right now because
No.
I'm way too worried about this fucking dam.
Could always just grab a picture of a mushroom or something. Produced a mushroom.
It's a mushroom.
Look, the main OC I remember from your crew, Izo, is the Mushroom Witch. Or just the depressed girl who seems to have mushrooms growing off of her. I don't fully recall the lore.
The one I remember is the angel doll girl. That one is really cute.
I guess technically the most recent one's technically the demon that Kin's been drawing.
I mean, but that doesn't count, right? We are not remembering that. We just saw it.
Like a week ago. Like, Solace is going to token art for the raid tonight.
Tonight.
Oh god, there's probably a lot of songs you could go off with that.
Yeah, I was thinking about Kiss, but I don't remember the lyrics right now.
Yeah, I haven't listened to Kiss in a while now, so I don't remember much from their track list. Grab more blocks to set up bridges. What's Kizu doing? Okay, so it is this kind of squid farm. Noted. That.
What does that mean?
Basically gonna have water blocks on top of signs, so that way squids spawn in the water blocks, fall through the signs, and just crash into the floor and die. Fuck.
Yeah, the design that I tried didn't use any signs.
Might need to expand? What do you mean we might need to expand?
Vertically or because if you want me to dig the whole chunk down, I can do that.
Since the columns are odd and the chunk is even.
I don't get it.
Eh. There we go. So yeah, these two sides need to be dug down. Which way do you mean? Just like these two? Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I needed more fill blocks anyways, so this is Gucci. I'm really hoping we didn't leave any other open holes down these walls.
Guess we'll find out.
Is Isaac Newton gonna be a bitch this evening? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I would kind of be half curious if they could design a character based on Isaac Newton in the Dragon Ball universe.
What?
What they would try to do with that. Yeah.
I can't believe the amount of work we had to do to make just a fucking block.
Just to make a single squid farm.
No, like the block we need. That's why we are making this farm.
Ah, right. Yeah. Mass producing evil rock.
Yeah, like here's the thing, Kisu. Like you made Solis house, right? His roof is made out of dark prismarine too. And my temple, um, it's also made out of dark prismarine. Um, yeah, like I will just kill them manually, but we need that to make the wall around the village too. Because the wall around the village is inspired on Solis house. So now, now you get it right. Like it's just we all need this. This is what we get for trying to make Japanese theme buildings.
This is what we get for having taste.
For having taste. It's like that one meme.
I got an X-ray happening. Yeah, no kidding on Funny Leg. I can literally see through the world and just see a pocket of glowing squids in the distance.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
No. And what's up, Kizu? Need even more of the stone slabs?
I mean, we have stone.
Lay this far down.
Yeah, Casey, we have stone. Just check the shulkers.
I may have stolen most of the regular stone.
Again, we have stone. Trust me. Trust me when I say that, because I'm seeing it right now. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have a bunch.
Please don't leave me trapped down here.
What if I do?
Well, then I'm gonna call the police. Because that will definitely help.
At that point, you're better off calling the fire department.
That's sad but true. Okay. Good here. Fine.
They look so weird, dude. Like
Yeah, it does.
kind of like a castle wall.
A little bit, yeah. Just with all the ramparts and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Not that. Actually getting these guys.
Yeah.
And considering you've been going for 10 hours, just let me know.
I'm going for 10 hours. I didn't realize.
Yeah, counter's at 10.5 hours. I'm pretty sure you didn't have any hiccups during that, so.
I mean, I did have a break to make some coffee.
And easier to get to the bottom definitely helps, Kizu. Are you going to try building like an item elevator to get all the sacks and beef fish that squid drop occasionally up?
Oh, right, because we should get salmon out of that too, right?
Occasionally, at least.
Yeah. That might be because we are close to one of those coral biomes.
That would do it, yeah. Gosh darn that pretty damn coral. Yeah, right. There's a other underground river from this point.
Yeah.
How far does this go?
And it looks pretty deep.
Yeah, it is. Spongeable for the most part, though.
I don't know which one is better, honestly, Kisu. Like, the one I did was just fall damage. And then they should just die because they don't have water around, so...
Yeah, like even if the pit that we dug currently isn't enough to kill them by fall damage, it'll take like a couple of ticks of air to kill them. Unless there is a block in the game that we can use that just drops them on it, they don't take the fall damage but have to continuously take damage down there. Then we could at least say this is the cruelest possible way to farm them.
I mean, we can place magma blocks. That will bring it down, right? Like, that should suck them down. With roses, oh yeah, that too. Thinking about the meanest way to kill a squid. Most expensive squid farm, yeah.
Okay, there's another one.
There is so much to go, dude.
Yep, that's just this side. What are we going to do with the underwater cave in this block, by the way?
Don't know. Yeah, we could just ignore it.
Yeah.
Like, a cave is not going to be a big of a problem compared to a river, you know?
Yeah. Wait, as long as we take out the majority of everything.
This is the lush cave biome. Yeah, it's everywhere. Like, there is no way to build a farm like this and not find one of those.
Not anymore, at least.
School? Okay.
Starts at Y24.
Hmm.
So pretty much right at the bottom of the farm where they're all just going to be dying anyways. Yeah. Wait, really? You're going to keep the water going down that far? Technically, yeah. Oh. Probably help finish off the wall that you started over here. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, because at least last time I saw squid farms, they didn't have a ton of water in them at least. Oh, nope, bad. Right, because that block is kind of useless. Right. I should go on a late night walk to the gas station after this.
Oh. That reminds me that I have chocolate.
How?
There's one squid at the bottom. Yeah. That
Yay.
means it's working.
Yay, we can murder marine life.
It is a spawn. Yeah.
Maybe it would be a good idea to make sure there's a quicker kill down there then.
Well, they are not taking full damage just
Oh.
yet.
Just see what you're doing over there. Building lanes is annoying.
Yep. That's why I stopped.
Are you just gonna stare at Kizu for the next hour?
Yes. Probably.
Hmm. Okay. This is definitely chaos. I'm going to assume there's going to be some sign shenanigans to stop the water later.
On my build, I used fences.
Or fences. Yeah.
I don't know what's the plan. Either work? Oh, okay. It's the same then.
You got any spare blocks on you, Kizu? Or Izo?
Have you checked the shulkers?
Stone. Actually, no. Kizu needs the regular stone. Granite's fine. Oh, there's still plenty of stone. Yeah. Okay. Enough. Wait.
So, are you going to play Starfield too?
I'm not sure. Mainly because I'm not sure if my computer could run it well.
Hmm.
But I haven't really taken the deepest look into Starfield. I've got friends that are kind of going over it, but just never really. Oh, it is an enemy. Hi. Haven't really dug deep enough into it to see whether or not it'd be buying. Because it is a Bethesda game, right?
Yeah.
That makes me want to wait on it a little bit.
Right.
But aside from that, like it's spacefaring, you can shoot people down, you can trade stuff, you do your questy shenaniganry. Like it's functionally up my alley, but haven't exactly put the time in to see if A, my computer could run it, and B, if I'd actually enjoy it. And at least,
I heard good things about the game. Um, a lot of people is saying that it does carry over the gameplay from Fallout 4, which is good because Fallout 4 does feel pretty smooth to play.
yeah.
But the writing and the exploration is better than in Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. That's at least a half decent sign.
That's opinions I read, by the way. I haven't played the game. I just read about this stuff.
Well, no, this is clearly something coming from your mouth, so I'm going to come to you when I waste 75. Hold on. Is it for me?
I don't take any responsibility past the 20th hour.
Ugh, it's 90 for me. Ew. It's a AAA game. I should expect that.
Yeah.
Still. So I'll definitely wait for a sale for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's my thing. Like games like Starfield sound really nice, but then I think about how they are sci-fi. Uh sorry, space sci-fi specifically. And I'm not particularly fond of that genre.
No?
I, there's definitely exceptions. Like I love Dead Space, for example. That
Yeah.
one is amazing. But I love it because it's a horror game, not because it's a space game.
Yeah. Dead Space hits a particular niche of just trapped in space that not a ton of games get anymore. Because what would be another good one? Alien Isolation, I think?
Well, I don't like Alien Isolation.
No?
I didn't like the game.
Another one might be Prey, although that's not exactly space, but it's futuristic, so.
Yeah. Uh, that one I want to play a lot.
Well, I guess Prey 2022 or Prey 2020.
I want to play both.
Prey is in space, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You even had to go out of the ship at one point and search for something in space.
Maybe I'm just too
Um,
used to the intro then.
The one that comes to mind right now, because I played it not so long ago, is Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds.
And
Ah, yeah.
yeah, like everybody's told me that it's a masterpiece and whatnot. And I like, eh. Like it's a great game. I have to say, like the writing is good. It has good characters. The exploration is good. The level design is good. It's not that it's badly made. It's just that I'm not that interested in space.
Yeah. Admittedly, if space is going to be the hard point or the hard selling point for you,
Yeah.
then a lot of those have been coming out lately. I know we've got things like Starfield, we've got things like Prey, we've got
Mm-hmm.
whatever that Rick and Morty-esque game was, High on Life or something.
Yeah.
What else? Alien Isolation's from a few years ago. Dead Space 3 was a few years ago.
A space game I do like is Mass Effect.
I haven't actually played Mass Effect because I just never found the
Oh,
time to.
it's hilarious. I love it. Like as a serious RPG is okay, but it has some moments that are just fucking hilarious, and I love it.
Well, I'll have to keep that in mind because I know I'm not anti-space, but I just find more fun like high fantasy games.
Yeah,
So I just never bother to pick up the spacefaring ones.
you're
And
losing your mind over pleasing those.
I can
Yeah,
imagine, Kizu, the squid farm is one of the more tedious ones to actually get done
that's why we didn't have one.
until now. Okay, give me a
Oh
sec.
yeah, you had to like the pattern for that. Yeah,
Pattern?
yeah, it's like a pattern you do. You place one
You're like halfway
layer
down.
down and then a layer on top. I don't know how to explain it. Uh,
Oh, fuck.
and then you're doing like one line of signs, one line of gates. Oh god, Kisu.
Yeah, that doesn't
You're
look
going
fun.
to lose your brain doing this.
Ran out of signs. There. Do we have any spare wood here? Are you gonna have to haul back for that?
Yeah, but on that topic, another game that I really couldn't get into, and it's a good game. Like I can see that it's a good game, but that's fucking Armor Core.
Oh, that never grabbed you?
Like I played it on PS2. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the third one or the fourth one. I don't remember exactly.
Yes.
And like I absolutely love that it's super customizable and I love making builds and stuff. But then I think that it's a mecha game and it's immediately turn off for me.
So
Just don't
just
like
being
match
turn off
that
or
much. Yeah, I guess that is.
yeah, I guess that's fair. Shoot.
And now the new one, like everybody's playing it, is like, it's awesome. And it's like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good old Armored Core 6, which brought back up a lot of AC based meat. Yeah, just a little bit of mecha. You get to
Yeah.
customize your own robot and do arena fights and such. I'd imagine there's for it as well. I mean, you have 50 hours in it.
Nice.
Good. I am tempted to watch some folks play it, but I've only got a couple of streaming friends who are showing it.
I've been watching Shun play it.
Oh, June's been playing it?
Yep.
I feel like I don't get very good notifications when June goes live. Get EXP if the enemy does some thorns. I mean, it makes
Well, I mean,
sense.
you killed it.
Yeah. They died by running their face along your leg, but like, you still killed them. Oh, enemies in this game. I was trying to think for a second. It's like, there's thorns in Armored Core?
I mean, it probably is. No? Okay. Like, I would imagine that you have a match that just has spikes everywhere.
Like, what's the inspiration for your mechanical device? It's Shadow the Hedgehog. His dark energy fills me with spite and hatred.
Nobody understands me.
I'm gonna assume that you don't have text-based callouts for Armored Core. Like, you could pre-program in messages to occur when something happens. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, sadly, it's not Monster Hunter.
That's a shame. Come on. That block. This should be realistically the last wall that needs to be put up for sponging.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to make it way easier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm assuming the fish are spawning like in the water columns. Oh, the floor. Can't actually see anything if I'm being honest. There we go. Oh yeah, that's quite a few fish. Yeah, we've got a nice little school down here. They're ready for their first day, Kizu. You gonna teach them about the wonders of life?
I think Gisu is about to teach them the wonders of death. Yeah.
Hey, nice
I
fish
knew it.
jerky. I needed to come back anyways. I was out of blocks. Got a lot of copper ore. This should be in. Yeah, I'll probably have to spend some of my free time just trying to write up drafts for what I want to do. Assuming it's pronounced Runa. But the polar bear character, I have to figure out the best way of explaining why she lives nearly a low-tech life in a world with sentient robots. Still,
Well, because she's a nice old lady.
not even old. She just has white hair. Granted, she's not like 16 or something like that. I'd imagine she's
Yeah.
at least mid-30s to mid-40s, but
I- Yeah, I get to do that for now.
For
until
now.
until it happens to me.
Until you go to McDonald's one day. It's like, God damn, look at that boomer in the line.
I mean, to be fair, that already happens to me, and I'm not even that old. You don't like newer games because you're a boomer. It's like, no, because newer games suck, dude. What can I tell you?
I like video games. I just don't like Fortnite because it's for preteens. Yeah, that's understandable, Kizu. Okay. Excuse me. That should be good for sponging now.
Yeah.
Put some of these extra mats back just so I can have my inventory open. Okay. What else can I do? All into make a kill platform and hopper funnel. I mean, I didn't bring hoppers.
Didn't I leave you hoppers from the previous build?
That's in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
These stacks in the brown shulker.
No, like I left Kisu some hoppers.
Oh, yeah. So where exactly would that go? Like on the bottom? Okay.
Do we need to make a sorting system for this?
I don't think so. It's only like 2 or 3 items.
Okay.
Or 2 or 3 item types. Okay, so the hopper thing needs to come after the kill platform. So how does designate kill platform? The hoppers can be the kill platform? Yeah. So would you just want them to exist like on the very bottom layer of all this, or would that be too low? Because if the thing's going to be in the sky, anywhere from 3 blocks below the signs. 3 blocks below? So like 3 blocks from Y44? So like Y40 and below? Yeah, that sounds about right. Probably a good idea. I will sleep. Where is the bed? It's there. So every block after the third is half a heart of damage. So if they've got 5 hearts, then 10 blocks. So yeah, 13. Hoppers. Hippity hop, hoppity hop. Here. And presumably speaking, we're just going to be doing the slightly old-fashioned cover the entire floor with hoppers and have them all point into one hopper. Nope. Okay. So this is 44. If we're going 13, I guess we'll just put them at 30. The last water column's 46. Oh, Jesus. What do you mean? Isn't that higher than everything else? So if the final water block is Y46, then putting it at Y30 should be fine to cover for that. Okay. So that will point into the wall. Every other hopper will point into this one. I can't see that. Actually, this might be worth a question. But what is everyone's thoughts on Stellaris?
I haven't really paid attention to it.
Fair. What about Kizu's end? Yeah. Not the audience.
Ouch.
Ah, gravity.
Yep.
Gravity is dangerous. Hmm. We're probably gonna have to get rid of the scaffold tower.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
I'll just get rid of it now just because there's still a bunch of water columns that you can come back up from. I'm gonna make life a little easier on myself and just make the floor on this side first, so that way I'm not fucking around with it the entire time. Okay. Also realized I've said I was gonna play some fair games on stream at some. Really need to block off some time for that.
Some what were?
Of Vanillaware. Games like Odin Sphere, Muramasa,
Yeah.
Grim Grimoire, those kinds of ones. Also, I am out of hoppers already.
Yeah. One thing that I used to do that I not been doing too much lately, I used to dive in what I call abandonware dumpster diving. So I'll just look for abandonware games that are not popular at all.
Hmm.
Uh,
Thank you, Keito. I'm also gonna need like the chests. Yeah. Um, there's trees over there.
that's something that I want to do again. Just grab a couple of abandonware games and check them out.
It might not be a bad idea. There is usually a good amount of documentation for abandonware nowadays, so
Yeah.
literally just one tree. God damn it. I haven't really had to think much about abandonware in a while. Guess would stuff like Putt Putt actually be abandonware now? More so just a game that's old enough that it's just lost to history, if anything.
Mhm. Yeah, there are a lot of abandonware software that are just ports of games that had been forgotten to time.
Oh, hi Kizu.
Well, actually, a good example of abandonware is Silent Hill 2,
Wait, really?
the PC version.
Oh,
Yeah. Like there is a huge amount of people that doesn't know that the PC version actually exists.
I mean,
And with good reason,
understandable.
it's a bad port. Like the port is not good. Um there is a mod now that is really popular for it.
Oh,
That just makes the port better.
well, I'm glad that modders are at least able to fix some of the older titles out there.
Yeah. But now with the announcement of the remake, uh people are fearing that they might actually DMCA the mod. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Like there is no confirmation of this. It's just like,
It's not Nintendo, at least.
yeah, but it is Konami, dude.
Yeah, actually. Bro. Yep. Well, I
Like
guess we'll
I
see.
still don't forgive them for bullying Kojima out of the company, basically.
Yeah, that was not fun times. We did get Death Stranding out of it, though.
Yeah, but we also got a half finished MCS game.
True. Snake did not deserve that.
What's crazy to me is that even in that state, the game is great. Like,
Sorry, the game is what?
great. Like, it's
Okay.
just a great game.
I heard the game is rigged, and it's like MGS5 isn't Pachinko though.
Oh, God, no. But then she has free was.
Trying to rack my memory because I don't think I've actively played a Metal Gear game before. Mostly because I never really had the consoles when the games were super relevant and I forgot about them.
Hmm.
Like the only one that I
Well,
had a relevant console for was like the latest ones.
yeah. Well, now with the collection coming to PC,
True.
hopefully, if they didn't lie about it, like they usually do,
Hey everybody,
now with the games coming to PC, maybe you get a chance to play it.
yeah, maybe. Could do a bit of a historical deep dive or something if it has the NES or SNES ones.
Yeah, it does have those too.
Oh, spider. Hi. We're not in the 2000s. I don't want to become a spider rider anymore. Nope. Zombie. And zombies. God, I don't like you guys. You know something fun that I might actually do in the future? I was looking through my Switch library, and I noticed that I did actually download the older Shantae games onto it.
Hmm.
So maybe it'll be fun to do like stream or a couple streams the first game on Game Boy Color. That was released
Man.
on Switch for some reason.
The Game & Color is such a banger console, dude.
It is. Yeah.
This to behave.
I can imagine. There's one of those sprite things over here. Oh, I went the wrong direction, didn't I? Oh, fudge. Where is our build? Oh, what coordinates are you at, by the way?
Just head towards minus 1,000 in both coordinates. You're going to find it.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kizu. Thank ya. I will make this a little more obvious. Then, can I get to the bit? Probably not. Shoot. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Thank you, Yuzo. Alrighty, so with some wood, should just be able to make chests directly from here. Can you not make chests directly from logs? Come on, dude, it's literally just wood.
Yeah, but it's like woodier wood.
For really, I can make 40? Guess I'm not enough wood. Yeah, getting late enough as is anyway, so I guess I'll just work with the hoppers I got. No, I'm not that masochistic, Kizu.
Yet.
That is completely on you. I'm gonna have trouble standing once we're done. Good.
I don't want to place any more sponges.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're getting the end of our ropes for the night. You've been streaming for basically half the day, so
Yeah, and that's because I wasn't awake before that.
I didn't get that. Oh, nice. There's 14 ink sacs in there already.
It's working.
Yeah, I guess main thing we just need a good amount of wood for chests, and then I'll put the rest of the iron that I got back into a shelter.
I can bring wood from my house.
I'm mostly just saying because it's almost midnight, so.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to... Okay, this one has stuff. This one has stuff. This one doesn't have anything. Yeah, I'm going to fill shulkers with wood and iron, and we can continue another day.
If you're down for finishing it, Kizu, I'm pretty sure you need to place the hoppers, then build the AFK spot, and then build the item elevator into a series of chests. Is that all that's left for this? I put all your iron in that shulker, by the way. Yeah, I'd say it's a relatively safe place to call it for stream. That. What do you think, Izo?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's probably a good sign that we should probably just clean up then, so you can go something. Did you take like
Something that is more than half a cup of nothing.
Yeah, generally speaking, want to get a little bit more sustenance than that. I'm just wiped. I'd say good work, everybody.
Progress. Woo.
Thank you, Kizu, for helping with the build. And thanks to everybody for clearing stuff out. If Kizu's going to be nice enough to just finish up the farm, then I guess we should have something functioning by... I guess that depends, Kizu. Do you plan on just working on it tonight then? Okay, then yeah, I guess we'll have this set up for next week, and then maybe if we want, we can pretty it up. And then maybe refill our sanity a bit so we can drain the river.
Ah, yes. Obsidian farm.
Oh god, you got another proc of that?
Yep.
Person streams. That was why I had so many Discord notifications, by the way. Alright. But back to my cabin. Also a llama in here. Cool. I guess next week then, I'll see if I can figure out something for my castle. I either should realistically build the throne room or start building the farms that are supposed to be housed within the thing. I'm
I mean,
pretty...
you could allocate a spot for the pixel art.
Alright, you wanted to build the glass jewed face.
Yep.
Would it make more sense for me to build it since I actually have, like, my Minecraft skin?
Yeah, but I mean, you need the pixel art to reference.
Yeah. Would it be just the Minecraft skin, or would it be something else?
Oh no, I'm thinking like actual pixel art piece.
Okay. There are definitely ways of doing it. Like, we do have to stay within the limits of, well, what's available on that wall, at least. I don't think it's a ton, to be honest. Let's see if it's supposed to take up the wall. Then that might need to be something within like one of Solus's 32 by 32s.
Well, all the portraits that I've been making had been 40 by 40 for reasons. I can go smaller than that.
Or if it's 40 tall is the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I've got 41 scaffolding. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it would definitely have to be smaller. I think that's only 30 high for the entire wall.
Oh my god.
Even, actually. It's like 25 tall for the wall, so I'm not sure if your usual thing is going to be fittable here.
Hmm.
Some of them land on top of the ramparts.
I'll have to think about alternatives then. Maybe I should go there and just measure the wall.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
Oh yeah, I was sending the shulkers there. Right.
That almost killed me. Been chopping down that much wood, Kizu?
Um, the Guardian farm is not going to work because I'm on the net right now. I mean, I did say that I was going to get wood for you.
Were they... Yeah, I was about to say, you left a few at the farm already, so...
I love how you have a llama that has a huge emerald.
Oh, yeah, the... Switch to the just chatting screen. This mod pack does at least... Mod pack? In pack. Does dress up the llamas pretty well. Considering it's just a full friggin' trolley on the back of the thing.
What? I left you my shulkers. Take care of them, please. I want to dye them again.
Any of that. Well, it's late enough. It's actually online. Those. At least Twitch has been on a Blue stream a lot more with this account.
Saku is still going.
Yeah, Sako is just a trooper at this rate, considering
Yeah.
they are trying to push drawing challenge, and since they do have the viewership for it. Could go over to Sako. No problem with that. Unless she's ending.
Is she ending?
No,
It doesn't look like it.
they were just on break. Yeah, I don't mind heading over that way. Brain's pretty much gone, so I was gonna pretty much hop out of our call as soon as we were done anyways.
I need to eat. I need
Yeah.
food. Consume.
Been a pleasure, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed your lurking. I'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon Teal Mask stuff, just so that I can play it so you don't have to bother wasting $50 on the DLC.
Oh my god, it's really $50.
It's
dude.
45
It's
for
so
me,
dumb.
so
Yeah, but it's so dumb. Yeah. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I actually have an announcement to make, but that has to wait for tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see you then.
sounds good. Bye-bye, all.
Bye bye.
On. Oh, whoops, I didn't do the raid message. That's fine. Grab mine.
And then Kisu.